folks. Good evening. My name is Nick, and my pronouns are he, him, his, and this is the Oklahoma Progress Now live election results streaming content show. Yeah, we are back. It's been a very long time since we've streamed, other than the candidate forum the other week, but I didn't talk on that one. So yeah, we're back. We're gonna be doing election results tonight. Joining me, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Nabila, and I will be joining you tonight to live stream election results.
So yeah, if you are just tuning in, go ahead, like, follow, share, all that good stuff. We are pretty much everything up and running. We also have another special guest who will be joining us through the evening. The
Emotional support hedgehog, and
there he is.
and if things don't go well, the hedgehog has an emotional support rosé.
Yeah, so get a hedgehog, get some rosé, pour yourself a drink. You might need it tonight. I'm not gonna lie. This is Oklahoma politics, so we often have a lot to deal with. So anyway, if you have races that you care about, let us know. I'll try to look them up. But right now, we are waiting for the first results to come in, and I am just making sure the stream is everywhere. Twitter is... Man, I think Twitter has like a block on sharing the link. It's like nothing's popping up for that, which is always funny.
The whole algorithm's being taken by Elon Musk.
Yeah. All right, so we got this. I will try to watch YouTube. Okay, so like Facebook is so glitchy. So yeah, what races are you looking forward to seeing this evening? Any particular ones that you're interested in?
Yeah, I'm super excited for Ward 8 and of course Ward 6. I feel pretty good about Ward 2. That's my ward, but who knows? We could be surprised, hopefully in a good way.
Ward 2 should be a bit of a blowout, I believe.
Yeah.
That is definitely the anticipation there. I was doing a little research today on like Norman, and there's just so much chaos around this state. Like it really is kind of ridiculous how crazy local elections get and how relatively little coverage there is on some of them. So anyway, all right. I'm just sharing this around a few places. So if you want to spread the word, I would appreciate it. Yeah, we're going to be clicking around here, just waiting for the election results to update. Usually they do start to roll in at least absentee and early voting, so that gives you some indication of what is happening. Okay, let's see this. Go back over here. Just looking at chat. Hey, we got 17 viewers. Where else is everyone watching from? Actually, I'm gonna pull it up there. So we are streaming on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So not sure which all platforms are up and going at the moment, but Twitch looks like it's working fine. Yeah, 14 on Twitch. So okay, good. Looks like it's going okay. Yeah, so hit us up in chat if you've got something. Yep, it's up on YouTube. So yeah, we got everything going. Look at you, Streamlabs, working like you should. Love to see it. Yeah, no, Twitch is way better than Facebook. Oh my god, I love watching stuff on Twitch. It really is a great platform for live streaming and watching. But yeah, let's go through while we're waiting for results to come in. Let's look at some of the other races. I'll start sort of off the beaten path a little bit. If you were down in the fine world of Ward 5, you actually had 4 people to vote for. David Greenwell decided not to run again, which is great. Good news for all of us. But that means it was an open seat, and yeah, there were four candidates. It was a pretty sleepy race. Matt Hinkle had sort of the, I would say, stronger showing in the sense that he sits on planning commission, is connected with a lot of Southside interests, and had a lot of backing by sort of institutional players like the police and firefighters and stuff like that. But Audra Beasley was running there, progressive seeming advocate. And then Toon Nguyen, who helps run the Asian Chamber of Commerce, he was running down there and did pretty good on fundraising. And then Jeff Owen, who I did not file any expenditures, which means he was not running much of a campaign. So yeah, I mean, that was kind of an interesting one, possibly, but we'll see. We'll see what happened. I really did not watch that race super closely, so I don't know. Then, of course, you had Ward 8. That was one that was near and dear to our heart. Which is incumbent Mark Stonecipher against Frank Urbanek and Amy Warren. We did endorse Amy Warren over here, but Stonecipher's been there for quite a while. Made news this last fall around the criminalizing homeless encampments and basically doubling down on what he's been trying to do for a long time that hasn't worked. And so, yeah, that was a awkward meeting if you were at it, where 40-odd people spoke up against the ordinance. The only person who spoke in favor of it was Carol Hefner, and he ended up pulling it because nobody liked it, and it was a sick, twisted thing to do, especially in the holiday season between Thanksgiving and Christmas. And then, of course,
But he did get Holt's endorsement.
but he was able to nail down the Holt endorsement after Holt was like, we agree on everything except for this, like, homeless thing he tried to pull out. That was a little much, but anyway, but it's a, great glimpse into somebody's political soul.
Rumor has it that if you're willing to support the Thunder Arena, then you can get that sweet, sweet endorsement.
Get ready for that. I'm staying on the DL about the Thunder Arena until February 15th, possibly April 5th, depending on how things go tonight. But that will be the next pivot in municipal politics. And I don't think you're going to have to guess very hard what my position on that is. But anyway, the last race in Oklahoma City I'm going to gloss over Ward 2. James Cooper is going to get reelected. His only real opponent got kicked off the ballot because he did not meet the requirements to run for office, which is, rookie mistake.
Neither one of his candidates even had a website, to my knowledge. Yeah. One of them is, the only information you can find is he was a debate captain or something. He's 22 years old, and then the other one is a pest control person. Neither one of them have even a social media presence, let alone a campaign website. So we feel pretty good about James Cooper.
Yeah. Pretty safe seat. He also won his initial election outright in a 5-way election against legitimate opponents. So it's like if he was able to do that 4 years ago, he should be able to seal the deal today. So yeah, never really worried about that. But of course, the most talked about race and most tense and most awkward one is, of course, Ward 6 with Jo Beth Hammond and Merritt Cornett. I have the pleasure-ish of knowing all of them in various ways, shapes, and forms through leadership, but we endorse Jo Beth, and of course, Jo Beth is champion for all the good things. But anyway, it's turned into a very tense deal, mostly because Cornett had virtually unlimited funds, tons of dark money, all that stuff, and I'm gonna kind of just call it here and knock on wood, I guess, but I think Jo Beth probably has it handily. She's popular, believes in things her constituents want, is a great person, and responsive, easy to deal with. I mean, like she's like the ideal person that should run for public office, like cares about the right things and is like good at constituent services. So the fact that the money machine in Oklahoma City came so hard against her is just gross, and of course going to be pretty funny when they get beat horribly tonight. So.
And I think a lot of the negative ad runnings actually worked in Hammond's favor. I think that really turned off voters to have that kind of dark money attack ad stuff, especially against somebody like Joe Best. So,
but we'll see. I don't know. I felt good about it early on, and then of course, the liberal conservative infrastructure has a way of making you like pretty nervous. But I don't know. Sitting here tonight, I still feel relatively good about that one. So we're just waiting for the election board to start updating. I'm going to make sure that I did not go to the wrong page, but I've done this a few times, so one would hope I did not. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone out there.
For all you single, lonely leftists.
Yeah. Oh, come on, election board. It's 14 minutes past. What are we waiting on here for? If things don't go our way, we do have a fun friend here, the Hedgehog, with their rosé. So, we will cut to them at moments of need. So please let us know if you need a Hedgehog, and we will bring that about.
Or the rosé.
Or the rosé. might bust into that. I think you're allowed to drink on stream. I don't think Twitch has banned that yet. Pretty sure they still allow that. Kids don't drink. Don't drink and drive or any of that. I got New Stone Cipher mailer. It featured not only Holt but also Mick Cornett. Super gross. Pulling for Joe Beth and Amy. Yeah. The one kind of concerning thing about Ward 8 is that they didn't go negative, because I'm pretty sure like sane people are running a lot of those campaigns. So I think if they felt more threatened, they would have gone negative. But we'll see. I mean, I'm hoping. Yeah. Hoping that, I don't know. It's just so hard to say what turnout's going to be. I mean, last time in 2019, about 4,000, a little over 4,000 people voted. I think the estimate this time around was going to be like 4,600 in Ward 8, I'm talking about. So they're just very low turnout elections, and they can fluctuate dramatically based on what's on the ticket. I think one thing that could help the Ward 8 primary is that the clerk race was pretty sleepy. If anything, it was more lively on the Dems side, because there were 5 Dems running for county clerk, which I realize I need to pull that up. And on the Republican side, it was just a stomping. I mean, Marissa Treat's got all the money, everything, but...
Dems running in 2022, nah.
Yeah.
County clerk 2023, that's the one. We're going to run 5.
Yeah, 5-way to the primary. Let me see. Okay. Damn, county clerk. Okay, here's a good one where all of them showed up. Free press. So, yeah, we'll look at the county clerk results too. Obviously, that's partisan. So on the Republican side, you had Gloria Bannister, who ran for House District 87, Jonathan Clure, who's run in the past and has political connects, but doesn't seem to be able to get it kind of figured out. And then Marissa Treat, who is the wife of the current sitting Senate pro tem and runs a political consulting firm that, elects candidates and runs dark money. I mean, it's basically like the most politically corrupt family possible to run for public office.
Did you want to pull up the...
Dems and Array for clerk. Like that. It's a good one. Wow, your location higher than in the past? Okay, well, I mean, maybe that's good. Does anybody see results rolling in? Nope. Does not appear. Man, usually they...
Refresh. Hit the refresh. Yeah.
No, I did.
All right.
We're just doing the refresh thing.
Pull up treats if that's the...
Where is it? All right, so you know, Treat has
Time to spill the tea.
yeah. Treat has a
If you want your
laundry
bill,
list.
if you want your bill to be heard, go ahead and donate to this website.
Yeah.
Marissa Treats, great supporters.
But, you know, like, I mean, we've already heard stories about how the Senate pro tem is like actively touting his wife's campaign from the Senate floor, because you know nothing weird about that. And then if you look through this list, I mean, there's Matt Latham, a lobbyist. Like, there is, I think Tyler Laughlin is a lobbyist. Like, there are so many. I mean, former governor, or there, Frank Keating. But anyway, there's tons and tons of just lobbyists, political insiders,
Here.
capital cronies.
Click highlight in blue all the lobbyists, just real quick. You don't have to name them all, but just
I don't know. I don't know all of them. But I mean, it is a laundry
it's pretty
list of,
significant, yeah.
like, gosh, I'm just trying to see the names I recognize. I mean, a lot of political people. I mean, representatives and stuff. Mary Fallon, Trisha Everest, Margaret Earling's a lobbyist.
The police.
Where did I see that name? Anyway, they're running for something. Anyway, or yeah. Anyway,
Senator
there's a ton of
Roger,
lobbyists.
Senator Thompson. We
Tons
have
of capital insiders, tons of lobbyists. Dunnington was on here at one point. Yeah, I mean, so it's just very very sus, very questionable.
anybody who needs their bill read.
Yeah. Also, a lot of Dem lobbyists on here, which is always fun. You know, like, not saying you have to stick to your party, but it's funny to just go ahead and make the list here publicly. I've not seen any election results yet, but we will keep refreshing until spoke too soon. Here we go. All right, so we'll probably start with the early and absentee, but it doesn't look like that's up quite yet. All right. Yeah, you don't even have that. So anyway, here's Ward 2. Like I said, these guys didn't even have websites, so it was hard to say. All right, so we're still waiting on results to populate. All right, so we're still waiting on that. Oh, City of Bethany. Del City. Just seeing if I recognize any. Okay, so see, we'll probably have to do the city results because some of these bleed into other counties. I guess Ward 8's all in Oklahoma County. What did it say about Ward 8? I am not sure to what you're referring. Apparently Norman has a very large school bond on there. What else is going on? We'll go save Norman. Yeah, this race I was looking up today, super weird. Like, the incumbent, Brandy Studley, resigned after filing for office, so they could still win, but if they do, they'll have to call a special election. Like, really dumb stuff. Kelly Lynn was a Unite Norman person, so I guess Norman's every 2 years. That's wild. Anyway, this is kind of a redo because I think Michael Nash ran before, Tortorello ran again. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Just gotta wait for results to populate. Man, the election board's dragging their butt today.
Real quick, did you want to take the personality quiz?
Oh, yeah, here. Okay. So we put it out kind of late, but here. So I say, the communal we, Nabila, put together this, what Ward 8 city councilor are you? I will drop it in the Twitch chat so you can see that. Remind me to tell you about my history with B. Studley one of these days. Okay. I'm always interested in the tea. Okay, but so anyway, yeah, we have a Ward 8 council person thing. So let's start here. What is the best way to increase public safety in OKC? Make OKCPD the highest paid police force in the state, hire 129 new officers, offer support for homelessness, mental health, substance abuse, and food insecurity. It's tough. Does the $200 and some million police budget need to get bigger? Nah. How do you feel about public transit? I hate OKC streetcars. That's tempting. That's tempting. I want to increase bike lanes, bus lanes, and bus rapid transit. Public transportation is for plebs. We'll go with
Plebs, no.
Yeah. Do we? What would you make OKC a better? What would make OKC a better place to live? Create more affordable housing, legalize fireworks on New Year's Eve and 4th of July, criminalize homelessness. Ooh, I mean the legalize is interesting. How would you improve Ward 8 and your community? Remove Bradford pear trees, make an ordinance against stray animals, construct new youth centers and community programs. Of course, Our Lady, Amy Warren. So,
let's run back to the portal and check that out.
the election,
Yeah, they
Okay.
said it's
getting some results finally.
yeah.
All right, sorry, I'm like leaning out of the frame here. Okay, I'm gonna get OKC. All right, got a little bit coming in. James Cooper with a significant lead right out the chute. All right, this is a very low turn. That can't be all the absentee. Okay, there's still something messed up there. All right, a little closer than one would think, but you know, Joe Beth with slight lead.
And clarify, is this absentee or early or what is?
It
where
should be
are
the
we right
absentee
now?
and early voting.
Okay.
About 90% plus of people vote day of, so you can sort of gauge turnout. So if this is 10% of turnout, I don't know. That's higher than I would have thought, but also not much higher than normal given population growth and other stuff. Yeah, streetcars can definitely be criticized. I mean, Frank Urbanic's platform was pretty funny. He was the one who was against streetcars, against Bradford pears.
We'll pull it up
Yeah,
later. Yeah.
We'll show you. Okay, so
Keep going down after.
actually, it's possible. No, that can't be that low. There's no way it's that low.
Ward 5 had the lowest turnout in the last municipal
Yeah, it
election.
was like 2,000
Ward
people.
5 only had 2,000 people come out total for the whole election.
If it's that low. Yeah, I can tell you long stories about
They wouldn't
streetcar.
want low-income people actually using streetcars. The people, who most need it, we're just gonna zip it around Automobile Alley where everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the streetcar was done about as bad as possible. Like, it was done against the advice or recommendation of basically anybody who was building or designing streetcars at the time. It should have been a route, like, to connect work to play, housing to work. I mean, it did none of that, just a tourist circulator. So, which is why it's, like, deeply unpopular, and they'll probably never expand it. So, great use of $120 million. And we laid the line where all the development already existed. Like, usually you use an investment like that to, like, spur growth in an area where maybe you don't have it, or where you have a vision to do something different. And instead, we literally just ran it where all the rich people already had land and whatever else. So yeah, sorry, I'm just checking comments on our other platforms because I don't know, probably should do that. Let me switch to another account. Okay, so nothing on YouTube at the moment. But yeah, we got folks on Twitch. All right, let's do some refreshing here. Yeah, share that tweet if you don't mind, if you're out on the Twitters. All right, we got people sharing it. We're good. All right, let's see what we got. Thank you, Rollin' and Throw, for the sub. Appreciate it. Now it looks like it's like deleted all the results again.
Does it have anything for county clerk yet?
Oh yeah, it should. Well, let's go check county clerk. And as suspected, Marissa Treat with a massive lead.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, right out the chute. And Derek Scobie with a bit of a lead. And Sean close behind. So in these sort of special elections, there is no runoff. So whoever wins the clerk race will win outright. So,
for the primary.
But I mean, we'll go on to the general election, is
Right.
what I'm saying. So there's no, like, sometimes with a primary, there's a runoff to determine who's going to go on. But in these specials, you just go straight to the general. Okay, I'm going to do this because I do know how to do this. I'm going to favorite a few of these. I will favorite you. I don't know, man. Maybe that is how many people vote in Ward 5. That is fucking wild if that's all. There's no way it's that low. I'm just hoping the election board's just not updating. That's crazy. Oh yeah, Kit Fairchild. I forgot he was even running. That'll be interesting. I mean, it's 4 acres. Okay, Deer Creek. All right, looks like Kelly Lay probably will get reelected. Oh, that's the name. So they're supporting Marissa Treat. They're the one that is, so this Lucia Froling is, works for the nonprofit that Ryan Walters did. So, I mean, if that gives you any indication of what the hell's going on there. Sorry, I'm messing with the chat box just to see. All right, we got chat up there if you want to chat. Okay, so let's go back to results. Or let's refresh. And I will try to go to my favorites now because that will let me look at all the things I want to get. What the application error?
There we go. Let's see if it works.
All right. Okay, so now, yeah, it looks like, man, this is going to be a low turnout affair. Because I say 90% vote on election day, but it could even be as high as like 95%. So it's like just depending if this is the full turnout. I mean, Ward 8 then will have pretty good turnout. I mean, higher than everyone else. So if Mark Stonecipher does not make 50%, it will go to a runoff in April. So then I believe at that point things get incredibly interesting. So if they can keep him under 50%, I don't know, people.
If you want, we can go to Urbanic's platform.
Okay, yeah, while we're waiting for results to start coming in, let us go and gaze upon Frank Urbanic's platform, but let me make sure. Oh, yeah, here a few results are coming in. Yeah, Marissa Treat. Okay, so Scobie's, wow, pulling ahead on election day. Of course, it just depends on which precincts came in. Okay. All right, let's go look at Frank's platform here. It's a very textual website. A little weird for 2023.
So priority number 1, rename Lake Hefner.
What is this play? The Hefner name is now associated with racism, hatred, and bigotry. It's time for OKC to move on from the Hefners. This lake should be named after an important Oklahoman that we can all be proud of. Examples include Clara Looper, Jim Thorpe, Jimmy Lawson, and Russell Perry.
Okay, go off, Queen.
So bizarre. So bizarre. I mean, great.
Yeah, fix our roads.
Yeah, great-ish suggestions.
Next is install smart traffic light systems. Sure. Address homelessness. He's actually pretty progressive on his stance with this. He cites Houston, where they have housing first approach, and what that is you don't ask questions, you don't make them fill out paperwork or pass drug tests to get housing. You stabilize people in housing first, and then surprise, a lot of those issues then go on to fix themselves. So it was actually a surprisingly progressive stance. But next one.
So then, I mean, it's like, so he kind of starts off with like, okay, we can see some of these. Then it's like, Mandate Mark was the leading anti-business councilman over the last few years. So he filed mask mandates, COVID things like that. He wants to open the police station lobby. I mean, super important, I guess, because all of us want to hang out at the police station lobby. Get rid of the streetcars. I mean, it's popular. Yeah, the streetcar. I mean, like I said, I could write a whole blog post on it, but it's badly done.
So if you scroll down, part of his platform is Bradford Pear Tree Bounty Program, which, I mean, yeah.
I mean. You know what'll be great is if they push Mark to a runoff, Amy should adopt like basically all the ones that normal candidates don't talk about, like legalize fireworks on 4th of July. Like we basically already do. I mean, if you live anywhere outside of like the, uppity white parts of town, it's great. Like it's a party. So we already basically.
So. Half of his platform is woke, and then the other part is just in a coma. Make Oklahoma City Police Department the highest paid police force in the state. They already make a pretty decent salary here. Also pretty good at the homicides.
Yeah. second deadliest police department. Give the council the ability to end an emergency declaration. I mean, just take away the one or two powers that the mayor actually has over the council. Anyway, it's a weird platform. I'm not gonna lie, but some of it's not bad.
All right, let's check elections and see if we need hedgehogs.
Street still sailing to victory. Derek Scobie opening up a pretty impressive lead over everyone else. James Cooper. Well, okay, it's still no election day. Okay, 5 came in a little more. Okay, and Matt Hinkle jumped to the top. But if he doesn't get 50%, it will go to a runoff. So that could be an outcome of the Ward 5. Oof. So, yeah, the Joe Beth race is going to get tight. Man, it will all be about who showed up to vote. And then no updates yet on that. Interesting. If you have another race you want us to look at, if there's something going on, I could go look at the Norman results. Where's that city of Norman?
It should be in Cleveland.
No,
it's by city, yeah, sorry.
Oh, God. So the incumbent who dropped out is very close to possibly staying on. Hey, looks like the Unite Norman person is going to get bounced. That's a spot of good news. Oh, actually, yeah, they're way up in the absentee and early, so. And Tortorella might too. So see, like, Unite Norman had their one day in the sun and now look like they could be. This will get nasty. She might have been a right winger, so we'll see. But that's interesting. Yeah, Cooper way up. Okay, yeah, we're still waiting for these to update. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the obsession with giving the police, especially just like more cash pay. Like, it just doesn't. I mean, Merrick made the comment equating at the one candidate forum, equating teachers with police officers, saying that they can't be, what was the line? Police can't be held accountable for macro statistical trends. And it's like, I mean, I get sort of where she's going with that, but it's also just like the police already take up the lion's share of the city budget. They already make way more than teachers. And, I mean, I do think, like, you have to sort of compare them to everyone else. Like they already make a lot more.
Did we want to, is this a request to check Altus? Are they having an election?
Which race? Is it City of Altus? I'll go check Altus. 172. Oh, wow, you are almost done. All right, CJ Morris, failed re-election for Ward 4. Man, that is a low turnout affair. City of Ardmore passed a couple propositions. Mayor of Bristow, jeez. Broken Arrow's gonna try to pass. Oh, it's a PSO franchise thing. Okay. And just seeing if any of these. Yeah, I don't know if I know any of these people.
What was total voter turnout for Altus?
I mean, it was 172 was all they had reported.
Wow. See, we really need to focus on get out the vote efforts. It would make such a huge impact in more of the rural areas for something like Municipal.
All right, still waiting for things to come in here. If you need your hedgehog, I don't know if anything particularly dire's happened yet, but you know, we have our hedgehog here.
So far, not at the rosé stage.
So far, we have not had to tap into the rosé. What was this one? All right. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of elections. I would say this one, depending if a few more precincts come in, we may be able to call the county clerk already. Yeah, I guess these are, well.
Where's precinct 1? Is that like 23rd Street that we're looking at? Or can you tell the streets?
So that's like Hefner. That's
Okay.
how I orient. And there's Northwest Expressway. So this is like around, what, 50th-ish. So 23rd is sort of down here.
So the two precincts up there in green, those would be like the east side?
Yeah, like Spencer-ish area, I think.
Okay.
Because this is like Choctaw, or almost to Choctaw. Yeah, these are east side-ish, probably. Let's see here. I'm gonna go back. Favorites. All right, Gloria Bannister with some impressive-ish showing on election day. All right, Derek Scobie is, opening up a wide lead now.
And just to respond to the chat, that is kind of our prediction that
Scobie
will...
Yeah, easy claps. I also think, for what it's worth, I think Scobie's the only one that has a chance against Marissa Treat. I mean, no offense to the others. It's just not a strong candidate pool in a lot of ways. Like, they each have their own constituencies, but, like, Derek Scobie is an established pastor. He was the only candidate of color. And really, to win a countywide seat in a special election in April in Oklahoma County, you have to get, for a Democrat, you have to get black voters to show up. Like, you have to generate that turnout. And he's the best positioned to do that. I mean, he's a pastor. He served on the jail trust. He's been involved in a lot of county politics stuff. So it's like he just has a good resume for it. So yeah, I don't know. I think he's the strongest one, and Marissa Treat's gonna have unlimited money, unlimited resources. I don't know. Maybe these were just like the House District 87 precincts because that's what Gloria ran for before, or maybe she has more stroke in the Republican Party than I thought. I don't know. I mean, this is a little bit closer than I would have thought.
Maybe she ran a good ground game. Yeah. I didn't see any of her. I once saw one, like 1 yard sign for her, but.
I mean, this looks like it could go. I mean, if this keeps going the way it's going, of course, 1 of 30, so hard to say. Joe Beth, so 3 of 30. Let's view Joe Beth's. It's of course closer than I would have thought. All right.
So on this map, where's like I-40?
I-40 will be. God, where is it?
Or orientate
hang
us
on.
for.
Oklahoma precinct map. What is this? That's right. I have to get their special GIS website. If this freaks out my computer, I will.
Yeah.
Just where's the precinct map, man? Just show me the map. Look, see, like, what is all this?
All right, let's just. I was just curious. We can just get out of it if it's too much work.
Well, the problem is, it's just the GIS map is just full of malarkey, and so it'll freak your whole computer out. Where is layers? No, that's not it.
Maybe it's the one next to it.
You're right. The one with layers in it. Yes. Good call. All right. Municipal boundaries. Where's precinct? Better precincts. All right. Are you gonna show me
Somebody's saying that they're having problems. Is anybody else having problems with glitching?
Okay, I'll stop.
Yeah, we might need to just.
Thing. Sorry, I was trying to look up a precinct map. My bad. I'll stop. Yeah, sorry. When you try to load the GIS map, it's a massive file. So I would say that I-40 is like there-ish, maybe here-ish. No, because it goes pretty far south. So yeah, maybe that
I-40,
straight line.
Yeah, that's probably I-40.
And then it curves a little bit right there. Precinct 550534. Let me try to just look up one precinct.
Do you have to do Oklahoma?
Bloody hell. Alright, yeah, I'm not going to be able to find it.
It's alright. It was just out of my curiosity so just orientate us on the map.
The deal is those first precincts coming in, I would say, are arguably better for Merrick because they used to live up in Crown Heights. So I think that's where that first few precincts were. It's up around there. We'll see. All right, what are we up to now? Marissa Treat, 55.8. All right, I mean...
Is there
what was it?
The video feed is freezing up.
Oh, it's been happening the entire time. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm not showing it. I'm showing 0 frames dropped. Actually, my computer's been handling it better than usual, so I don't know. Man, Scobie may get 50%. Cruising here. So yeah, Scobie I think has locked that up. Obviously, James Cooper has won the Ward 2 race. Foregone conclusion there. Yeah, it looks like Hinkle's going to be pushed to a runoff against Toon. Interesting. Interesting.
There is a Vietnamese population, I believe, in that area. So maybe Toon was able to tap into that and kind of
Here, I'm gonna go look it up somewhere else. Here, I'll keep this up for a minute.
have a voter turnout.
Can see the feed, just not the results. Oh, because I am not on the right thing. My bad. Derp. Thanks. Thank you for saying that. Okay, so yeah, here are the results. Sorry, this is the screen that shows what's up on the stream. It's been a while, guys. I literally haven't streamed since November, so I am rusty. Thank you. Please tell me if you can't see something, because like I may accidentally do this and end up on a hedgehog for indeterminate amounts of time. So just let me know. Yeah, I'm really out of practice. I apologize. So anyway, yeah, just here are the latest results. 10% of or 9% of Oklahoma County reporting in. Scobie is way up. I mean, if this continues for any longer, unless it's just a ton of East Side precincts came in, I think Scobie's got it. Thought he probably had it all along, but you know. And then Ward 5 looks like it's going to get pushed to a runoff, unless again there's like weird pockets of strength. But usually in a race like this where there's not like a dominant, well-known candidate or some sort of like regional power structure, yeah, trends sort of continue across.
How many total people voted in that ward?
Last time?
Yeah, last time it was like 2,000,
yeah,
but we have
I don't know.
10%.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot higher turnout, interestingly enough. Okay, let me look up. Hello, Cameron. How are you this evening? All right, now my computer's glitching a little bit. Give me a sec. All right, let me look up Dave's redistricting. I'm gonna go to Dave's redistricting so I can look at some of these precinct maps. Well, I think Dave's is gonna freak my computer out too, unfortunately.
Yeah, we'll just, don't you have to agree to the...
Well, I'm trying to go back.
I
I clicked too fast and then it locked up. I agree. Accept. We'll look at the congressional map. All right, let's zoom in here, shall we?
They can't see the map.
No, I know. It's fine. It's okay. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna use it to find precinct numbers and orient myself because the map on here is a little bit better.
You don't want to put it up for everybody? Or
No, because see, it's real
it'll-
glitchy. It's glitchy as it is.
Okay.
Is this freaking out the stream? Yeah, it probably is, isn't it? Yeah, I can't even like navigate away. Use Starlink. I will not. Man, the upload and download speeds on that are horrible. I mean, I've got like AT&T fiber, and this is freaking out. You know, like I can't even imagine.
What's Starlink?
That's Elon Musk's satellite. It's the thing where you can see the satellites going across the sky.
The one where
which
he
is cool and not
cut off
cool.
access to Ukraine.
Ukraine, yeah.
Okay, that's Starlink.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. He gave it to him for free to get them dependent on it, and then he cut it off.
In the middle of war.
Yeah. Okay, so there's the river. I think I can.
Yeah.
I just want to orient myself. So if that's the river, then that must mean I-40 goes along there. So 55207. Okay, let me pop into Ward 6 here in the map. I don't really know where Joe Beth specifically would have strength. 5-5 or 5-3. Where is that?
Can
Yeah,
you
it's
search
too
by
far north.
precinct or no?
Oh wait, there it was. able to, but I'm not sure.
All right, let's see real quick.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, it's really hard to find good precinct maps with like geographic stuff because precincts are geographically bound in some ways. Like they try to follow neighborhood boundaries and things like that, but I don't know. I don't know why the election board doesn't just put some stuff on there. Okay, man, Marissa Treat's not pulling away like I would have thought. That's great. I mean, that may mean she's way weaker than we anticipated.
What's the percent that have come in for treat?
No,
the how reported.
11 point.
We're at 11.
11.72.
Okay.
And turnout is way higher among the Dems, which is also interesting. So like maybe Dems after Stitt, it's like possibly like a Trump effect, like they're more motivated. I don't know. I think this is speaking very well to like potential for the runoff. So Matt Hinkle just wants a police state, right? Yeah, I mean, he's pretty darn pro-police, I'm not gonna lie, from what I've seen. But again, he's going to a runoff, so, get interested in Chin Win. He's definitely gonna be the second place, so.
And Hinkle has Holt support, too.
Yeah. Yeah, this isn't updating. Ward 6 is still way out. Marks. It's only one. Okay. We just gotta wait, people.
We gotta wait.
All right. What do people want to talk about? We need something else. The results are coming in painfully slow. I don't know what's going on.
We need to cut to hedgehogs and.
Is it time to bust out the rosé?
And go to our commercial sponsor, litter boxes, the preferred bathroom of leftists. I'm kidding.
Everyone loves a good litter box, like, not gonna lie.
Brought to you by your host, Soy Boy and SJW.
Yeah. All right. Dem elections. Yeah, it is that. You're using Starlink and it works. I mean, that's good. I've just heard it's pretty slow overall. And, of course, I'm now spoiled by having fiber, 200 down, 150 up or whatever, which is nice. Is the sprawling suburban nature of Oklahoma City, in your opinion, a problem that is contributing to the poor quality of public transit in OKC? Abso-freaking-lutely. Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm not going to, I don't want to, dump on the rail people, but, Oklahoma City is literally, by square mileage, the third largest city in America or something, 620 square miles. And our population pockets where we have any real density is, very spread out. So it's rail is, never going to be a thing. We should really go all in on bus rapid transit. I mean, I'm super stoked for these bus rapid transit lines, but you could create arterial bus lines all through the city and make them really fast, dedicate lanes, prioritize lights for them or whatever. And we should make the most badass bus system in the world, because also by mile for investment, I mean, it's 1/10 the price for the infrastructure, and then you get 10 times the ridership. So it's it's a 100x. And I get it. Buses aren't sexy. They're not fun. Transit freaks don't like them. But just make them cool. I mean, there's got to be a way. I don't know. Have every fifth bus have a bar in the back or something, or I don't know.
Like a party bus.
Yeah. Every fifth one's a party bus.
You want to put a stripper pole in public transit?
They got the pole, exercise, dancing. Transit freaks, love buses. I don't know. Everyone always talks about we're trying to build, and have been since Cornette got elected mayor. So it gives you an indication of what Merrick will do. We've been trying to build a regional transit authority. Problem is funding. Nobody wants to pony up the taxes. Moore, I think, has recently dropped out of it because it's this like vaporware pie in the sky thing. But the ultimate deal is like we're never gonna get the money to run billions of dollars of rail lines between cities. Like it's just not, it's not practical.
But
And then it doesn't serve the rest of the city. Then even if you manage to take the train from Norman to Edmond or to Tinker or to Tulsa eventually, it's like, what do you do once you get here? You know, you're having to Uber everywhere, have your friend pick you up in a car. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, just build an awesome bus system. All the people that need it now will benefit tremendously. Hopefully it'll pick up people like me who, I can't remember the term I am, but I'm like I could be an enticed transit rider or something. I can't remember the exact term there is for people like me. But anyway, like a.
And by the way, Joe Best's stance on public transit, when we had the candidate forum, she actually took public transit to the forum. Part of her platform is she wants to increase the speed at which the buses go. I think she said that right now it's like 30 minutes between each time a bus will come, and she wanted to reduce that down to 15 minutes. She also wanted to ensure that there's like a concrete pad and a shelter over it so people are waiting. Her phrase was with dignity, and I thought that was a very great way to phrase that, where we don't, part of it is the association of buses with a certain demographic of people, not just socioeconomically, but also racially. And so you have these bus stops where it's just out in the open, not sheltered from the elements, and it's, you know.
I mean, just to give you an idea, like, the streetcar cost $120 million, has abominable ridership, partly because of COVID, mostly because it's just not good at all. And, you know, it costs millions of dollars a year to maintain and do the ridership. The deal is for $120 million, I mean, you could have bought like a fleet of buses. You could have put, I mean, I can't even remember in the last maps how much they spent on covering bus stops, but I mean, it's like you probably could have covered every single bus stop in the city. Like you could have like massively upgraded this system that thousands of people use each week, and instead we invested all of it in a downtown tourist circulator for the wealthiest people in our city. Like, it's fucked up. Like, just on its face.
If we had had a streetcar down 23rd Street, that would have been a great place to put it.
Yeah, the route, oh my gosh, guys, I could go on about the streetcar for hours. Like, literally, Joe Best's original opponent when she first got elected, he was on the streetcar subcommittee. Him, Steve Mason, I mean, they sat on the streetcar subcommittee, decided where the route went, and owned property on the route where the streetcar went. I mean, it's like the ultimate, you know, they decided to put $120 million of taxpayer investment basically into their properties. Like, that is terrible. Like, terrible policy, terrible way to do anything. I mean, if you looked at like other cities, like Portland has a pretty good one, Kansas City has a pretty good one. Like, they're all routes. Like, they connect like the fun hip shopping district with the fun hip living district, or the best one I think that would have made sense for Oklahoma City is connecting the Capitol corridor to downtown. Like, if you would run it from the Capitol all the way into downtown, like through kind of Deep Deuce and that area where you've got all these apartments. So it's like then people who live down there could take it to work. Like they could live in downtown Oklahoma City and go to the Capitol and work.
Plaza to Paseo would have also been a decent choice.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, there were just so many better routes.
All right, we're going to go ahead and look at Ward 5.
Sorry, hold on. Yeah, no, he had pulled ahead, or he had pulled almost, man, Marissa Treat continuing to underperform dramatically. Scobie running away with it. Yeah, I would definitely say that one's over. James Cooper is reelected, and yeah, Toon is there now.
And this is with 43% have reported.
So yeah, Ward 5 is definitely going to a runoff. Fascinating, people. Fascinating. What the fuck is going on with Ward 6? Yeah, OKC streetcar is the only one that's a loop instead of a back and forth line, which is why it's too slow for downtown workers. They have to ride the whole loop, plus way more challenging to add on to. Yeah, I mean, the streetcar is effectively dead. By making it a circle or a loop, there's just nowhere to go with it. Like, it costs so much to add miles of track. And then what are are you spurring off one of the loops? Like, I mean, you can literally, because it's loops, you can like literally walk from like one part of the loop to the other faster than you could ride it. I mean, it's just, it doesn't make any sense.
And then of course people will point to that and say, look, public transit's ineffective and nobody's using it and nobody wants it, and it's very frustrating.
I couldn't think of his name. Nathaniel Harding and Steve Mason both sat on the streetcar subcommittee, actively picked the route that went where they own property, and basically fucked up $120 million in municipal investment. Like, that's bad. Like, that is a big L, something we should not have done. Damn, that was so bad. Yeah, can we get a rundown of all the Ward 6? Yes, we can. I'm glad you asked, because I had this article pulled up, and it'll give us time for results to come in.
Yeah, some of it is dark money, but yeah, it was, I didn't have anything to add to that, but...
So, Catalyst, Oklahoma, which, is, I think, Pat McFerrin, related to the chamber, has spent over $37,000 in digital advertising, canvassing opposing Ward 6 incumbent Councilwoman Jo Beth Hammond's re-election. And this, of course, is like the most recent report. So they usually climax in the final week. So, I mean, anticipate that number to go way up. Cornette says isn't her place. I mean, what's so ridiculous about this is, like, assuming it's Pat McFerrin, who's like a longtime political consultant. He is the brain trust behind Unite Norman, which is funny because we'll go look at his Norman City Council races because all those jackasses are losing. So it's like, as much as people complain about Democratic consultants, just to let you know, the Republicans are just as bad. Like, he took on too many things. He's desperately trying to get Merrick in there because that's his like main breadwinner, and he let his Unite Norman buddies go out and get clapped. I mean, anyway. These guys are all paper tigers. It's like, if we could just get our act together for like 3 election cycles, like, we could take back so much power, because these guys are so bad at what they do. And yet, it's like Unite Norman should have never taken over Norman. Like, all it would have taken is like literally any progressive or Democratic IE to come in and be like, send out a bunch of mailers with these guys at the insurrection to a bunch of Norman people, and you would have won. But they couldn't even fucking manage that. Anyway, what are your thoughts on dark money campaigns that were attempting to assist Joy Hoffmeister in the gubernatorial election? Oh, man, how long do we have? I mean, it didn't work, right? I mean, yeah, I don't want, like, I think the ones that did a better job didn't get as much money as they should have. But the ones that did, like, the really bad job, like, you have to give people something to vote for, especially in a low turnout state. And just saying Stitt bad, it did work. I mean, Stitt's negatives are legit. He's one of the least popular governors in the United States, but it didn't translate to votes. So, if you're trying to win elections, probably don't do that strategy. And instead, they spent $20 or $30 million on it. So, anyway, let me go back and check results here real quick, and then we can jump back over the dark money thing. But yeah, I mean, the dark money groups just didn't get it done. They didn't do a good job. Man, Marissa Treat is, like, really underperforming. I mean, no offense to Gloria Bannister, nice lady, but, like, not a legit contender.
And
so,
considering the resource difference, that's,
yeah.
What's really striking about this.
Yeah, what did Gloria Bannister have in that one article? $12,000 or something? Like, Marissa Treat's probably sitting on, like, well over $100K. Yeah, anyway. Okay, Scobie, James. Yeah,
and it's the primary. There should have been. Where are we? Where's
1 vote difference. Good God. Yeah, it's still not very many.
Almost 15%, 14% have.
Okay, what was this one? Okay, so this is probably, I think this is the Plaza area, because Joe Beth's district. Actually, let me do that. Say city wards. I can, maybe this map will pull up. I can use this to orient myself. Yeah, I mean, the real deal is just the, yeah, the dark money doesn't always work. Man, this only 2 precincts in, but this, if this played out, man, if Mark falls under 50%, man, it's freaking on. Like, guys, these are such winnable elections, and like, all of these going to runoffs really could be good for us because Marissa Treat is underperforming. I mean, 1,000 more Dems have showed up in the primary so far than the Republicans. That's crazy. Like, that is serious.
That is good news.
I don't know who's running Treats. I mean, they have their own political consulting firm.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they would run their own campaign, but maybe. Okay, let me see if the ward map popped up. Come on, what is up with these maps? Jiminy Cricket. I just want to see the map. Okay, god dang.
Alright, let's see here.
Okay, so Gatewood, so this is, so 23rd is the northern boundary of Joe Beth's, so this must be 23rd along here, so this precinct, okay, yeah, there's nothing in it, okay, and very few in that one.
So what are those 2 precincts on that map that we just saw?
What do you mean?
On the other tab.
So this is Ward 6 and Ward 2. The green one's Ward 2, Ward 6.
Right.
So
it's this area that's
so this is what
in.
has reported in, and then this one down here is where Merrick picked up a few votes, and then down here. Okay, so Merrick is showing some strength on the south side.
Is that straight line I-40?
I don't know. So I-40 goes there. So what's down here? Airline. That is weird.
Interesting.
So she got whatever the F this is, marriage. So maybe there's some like conservative, I don't know. I mean, this area is going to be overwhelmingly Hispanic. This part, I mean, Capitol Hill, this area, very, very low voter turnout. I mean, where Joe Beth's voters are all coming from is up here. Gatewood, Cleveland, Crestwood, Miller, Class and 10 Penn, the Plaza District. I mean, and then over here is like Heritage Hills, the Cottage District. Yeah, Heritage Hills, Mesta Park. You know, so that is like probably Gatewood, 523. I don't think this shows precincts. So let's see here. Yeah, I think that's probably Class in that straight line. Would that be it? Or maybe it's that. Maybe that's Penn then. Is that it? Penn? Yeah, Penn, and then that'll be Class in.
They can't see where you're pointing. Point to Penn.
No, I mean, so sorry. So this one, I think, is just to the left of Penn, so that would be like Crestwood or something. I think Joe Beth's going to do well in Gatewood. I really do. Yeah. So she won this, like Las Vegas, Pennville neighborhood. I think Gatewood's going to have a crap ton of voters. So it really depends on how she does in Gatewood. Gatewood and Heritage Hills. These are the 2 vote sinks. Like, these have super duper mega ultra voters. And downtown. I think Joe Beth will do really good in downtown because of the Regency. So we just have to wait. There's not enough to go on here. But if she wins like these precincts up here by a lot, I mean, that's game set match.
What percent are we reporting in?
Like 17 or something. Hang on, and then I'm gonna go back. Marissa Treat continues to fumble the bag. Scobie is definitely going to win. Because remember, the 2 clerk races, it's just top vote getter goes on. So, I mean, Marissa Treat's going to win, but very underperformed. I mean, considering, too, that Scobie was running in a 5-way and is going to have, be pushing 50%. This Ward 5 is definitely going to a runoff.
And what percent?
Merrick's sneaking ahead here. 26% in. All right, let me see what this map is. Man, if all this dark money freaking worked. Okay, Merrick, these are low turnout. Nobody. Yeah, so it really depends on what these precincts here. Gatewood.
Does that mean
Heritage, Mesta, downtown.
There was precincts where nobody showed up in the entire precinct?
Well, because that's probably over by OSU OKC. That
Right.
Nobody lives there, right? Actually, that probably is OSU OKC right there.
Yeah.
That 498. So it's just nobody lives there. No, Ward 6 will be decided tonight. Whoever wins.
Wow.
I mean, 20 vote lead in the absentee. The early voting's a little concerning. Let's look.
If anybody needs a quick switch to hedgehogs.
Here, let's look at hedgehogs. Everyone take a hedgehog break. I'm going to go to Norman real quick and pull those up because I would like to see the Unite Norman clowns get their butts beat. Okay, Austin Ball won. Here, I'll switch back. Kelly Lynn, I think, is going to lose. So, great. Unite Norman went down. Tortorella will get pushed. Unless they're top vote getter, I don't know. They might have a runoff. But, so, it'll be Tortorella against David Nash. If they do runoffs. I'm not positive about that. I don't know what happens if a tie. I don't know if you can do that. Ward 5's basically definitely going to a runoff. Why is Ward 6 so slow reporting in? This is crazy. Ward 5's already got 70% of the vote in.
Wow. And we're total.
And then Ward 8's got 7% of the vote in. What is going on? Okay, people in Ward 5 have their act together as far as voter. Man, Oklahoma County is always so slow. Let's go over to Tulsa County. I think there were some county things over in Tulsa. What was happening in Tulsa today? Because their municipals are on the November cycle. Okay, school district, blah, blah, blah. They're all passing. Okay, never mind. There was nothing going on in Tulsa. False alarm, folks. Bunch of school bonds. They all passed. Congratulations, kids. You're going to continue to get an education. I mean, Ward 6 is very low turnout historically anyway. But yes. Here, let's look at previous results. Let's go back to happier times for Ward 6. We will go to the 2019. This is... I'm back in 2019. Don't freak out. It's February of 2019. I just want to look at those results. Okay, so this was 2019. So James Cooper got one outright, 53% of the vote. He's going to win massively. This was the turnout last time in Ward 5, only 2,000. Today it is, let's scroll down to it. It's already way high. Okay, it's done. Or no, wait, that's Norman. God Ward 5. Yeah, I mean, it's 70% reporting. It's already higher than last time. So turnout way up in Ward 5. Ward 6 was 2,400, so it was a little bit higher. But Joe Beth this was a tough race because Nathaniel Harding had a crap ton of money. And today, yeah, 26%. It's going to be lower for sure, or most likely, assuming those percentages are correct. Okay, let's reload this, see if results have updated. Blurkadirkaburk. Yeah, Marissa Treat continuing to barely pull 50%, despite massive advantages. Scobies run away with it. The gap seems to be widening. We're up to like 1,400 more Dems voting. Of course, independents can vote in the primary too, so maybe a bunch of independents showed up and just were like, I'll take the Dem ballot. But again, this is good data, right? I mean, you know, all these people voted in a Democratic primary. So when you go back in the runoff, which typically is lower turnout,
Yeah,
I mean, those are your peeps.
that's
All right, so
that's great turnout for county clerk.
I mean, not relative to the number of voters.
Well,
I mean, Oklahoma County should have 100
I mean
some
compared
thousand
compared
voters, 200,000
to
voters.
compared to Treat.
So yeah, Kelly Lynn lost in Norman. So Unite Norman took the L tonight. That is good. I'm not sure if Norman does runoffs, but if they do, these two will be getting pushed to a runoff. Does anybody know? Anybody know? Anybody want to look that up? I don't know. I don't know the answer. James Cooper is definitely going to get reelected. Ward 5 is definitely going to a runoff. It'll be between
73%
Matt Hinkle and
for-
Toon Wynn. Good God, that's close. Okay, here, let's look. Okay, so 35% in. Merrick is up by a whopping 10 votes. Man, don't do this to me. Do not do this to me. Okay, let's see. Another solid JoBeth district came in. So again, these will be JoBeth's precincts. But I'm telling you, this one right here, 532 is Gatewood, and I really do anticipate that JoBeth's gonna like do well there. So Merrick did really well down south. Man, they must have targeted, because these are much relatively lower income areas. They must have targeted down there with like just pure hate mail and hit a bunch of Republicans. Because I mean, they did have. I mean, there were Republicans like Mike Christian was represented down there for a long time. I mean, there are pockets of. Man, I would love to do a data analysis on make up these voters, because these precincts, like if I could pull up Dave's without crashing my computer, I mean, these precincts are very Hispanic. But if you did a targeted campaign just to white Republicans, I mean,
I wonder if I can pull it up on my phone.
if you do Dave's redistricting, like I would just want to know what the makeup of these precincts are. I mean, I bet they're 70% Hispanic, which are not conservative, typically, precincts. I think this big one's downtown, probably. So, I mean, JoBeth still has... It really just depends on how Heritage Hills and stuff did. See, this is good. So this one is like... This might be Heritage Hills right there, and they split it. I just did not expect her to do that well on these south precincts. The deal is they're also much smaller, because, like, look at this teeny tiny one up here, you know, almost 200 voters, and this giant one down here, 50 voters. So, I mean, if she keeps pulling the numbers up here in these large precincts, she should have it. I mean, she's winning 60-40 in these very large, dense precincts. It really just depends on how she does in Gatewood, in Mesta. So that's Mesta Park right there. That's Heritage, which they split. There's a teeny tiny one down there, which I'm not sure what that is. And then this one is probably downtown, 536. She should do well there. Regency's down there. So, and these down here, these like squiggly ones on the south side, I mean, they are going to be like literally most likely like 0 voter turnout. I mean,
Yeah,
I hate to say that, but was Nash a conservative guy? I thought he ran last time as a challenger to Unite Norman. I could be wrong. I really don't pay attention to Norman. I think Nash ran. This was like a rematch. I think he ran, and he was like, I thought he was moderately progressive, but that I really could be misremembering. Yeah, these Tetris ones down here are I mean, that's like the near south side. It's going to be very, very low voter turnout. Like, single digit, possibly, voter turnout. I mean, it's sad, unfortunately. Because they would probably, I mean, most likely... Oh, pro-police. Okay, yeah. But he was definitely the not Unite Norman candidate, if I'm remembering correctly. Does Norman even pay attention to Norman? I mean, they do now, apparently. They kicked out the Unite Norman guys, so, I mean, somebody finally woke the fuck up and decided to take politics seriously. So, yeah, Kelly Lynn, crazy, beat. Again, I'm not positive if Norman does runoffs for their city council, but if so, there will be a runoff. James Cooper is reelected. Ward 5 going to a runoff. No update. Come on.
We might need a hedge hug.
Everybody, take a hedge hug. Take a hedge hug. All right, what do we got going? Yeah, thank you for all the subs we've gotten so far. Just like subscribers on like YouTube and stuff, but all right, let's go back here. See, Norman's got their act together. They get shit in fast. Lickety split. Man, I really can't believe Ward 6 is that close. But I'm starting to get a feeling that tides are gonna be changing here soon.
What percent is in for Ward 8?
16%. But Mark said 50%. Guys. Oh my God. Please. If he goes under 50, it is on like Donkey Kong. I'm seriously, I will be so excited. We have to get organized for that race. Like, I cannot tell you what a piece of crap Mark Stonecipher is. Like, he will at least meet with you, but like that is the lowest possible bar, right? I mean, like, that is the lowest possible bar. He's just so bad. He like could be a decent human, but just like always chooses not to be. It's insufferable, really. God, Amy would be so fantastic. Guys, if you don't know Amy Warren, get acquainted. Such a good candidate.
And she really has this it factor. Like, when you talk to her, her communication style like, is so just good. Yeah.
She'd be a dream on city council. I mean, just somebody you could always go to, and even if you didn't agree ultimately on whatever, I mean, you would know she listened and like really took your.
And her responses are always very thoughtful, very well thought out. The way she frames things in compassionate terms she's just a wonderful candidate.
Yeah, really, really good. All right, I'm not going to keep looking at the map. It's going to stress me out. But let's revisit this one. Free Press did. Mayor Holt answers questions. Did he answer them? I don't know. Didn't seem like much of an answer. But Kimberly Blodgett with her pretty viralish tweet of just slick-looking Mark Stonecipher and the Holt endorsement, which, you know, is not even getting him 50% right now. Or is just exactly getting him 50%. Anyway, Holt values incumbency unless it's Joe Beth Hammond, then suddenly he does not. Of course, she didn't ask him, I guess, but whatever. So he endorsed Cooper, which, again, not hard to endorse the guy that's going to get 78% of the vote or whatever. But yeah, no, I mean, it's just... He sells him on the mask mandate, which I thought was kind of funny. Kind of disappointed that fucking what's his name? The other guy, Frank Urbanik, didn't go after the mask mandate thing. But Frank didn't run much of a campaign, if I'm gonna be honest here.
No. he could have really leaned in hard on the
believe this.
Bradford pear tree platform.
Actually, somebody mentioned War Acres, right? Was that War Acres? Yeah, you said War Acres. Was it City of War Acres? Where is it? All right. No, 0%. What? 3 precincts. God damn, that's wild. So I don't know. Would they go to a runoff?
0%.
Baby of the year. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why nothing's reporting in on that one. City Council Yukon, Jeff Wooten. I don't know any of these people, but Jeff, congratulations on your election. Oof. What bond measure went down there? That's so funny. Like, Yukon voting against fixing their own streets. Like, this is like the number one complaint every city voter has is like, the streets are terrible. And then like, is like the city goes like, hey, here's a plan to fix them. Nah. we aren't doing that. I guess they just think streets get fixed by magic, in Yukon, Oklahoma. Fucking so stupid. Maybe there's some real reason. I don't know. If anyone from Yukon is in the chat, please enlighten us.
What's the T?
What's
the T on Yukon?
Yukon city proposition, city bond fixing the streets. Like, it's a street bond. Like, what do you not like about street bonds? Like, maybe their roads are awesome. I don't know. 43%. So yeah, Scobie's dropping a little bit now, but. Man, 1,200 more Dems still showing up. Proud of you guys. Proud of you. Scroll through Norman, James Cooper racking up 75% of the vote. Man, Ward 5 going to a runoff. Close, too. That's wild.
Wow.
Higher turnout, too. So, really interesting. God dang it, Ward 6. Why are you not updating? Ugh, Mark. Eking up a percentage point. Gosh, it is so close. I need a head chug. Head chug, everybody. Go into the head chug. I feel like I'm in labor. I'm about to bust into my Hello Pandas as well.
It might be a little bit too early for
the rosé.
For the rosé.
Yeah, we gotta at least get past 50% reporting. What are these? These are. What are they doing? Like, why are they not reporting? It's 8:30 already. It's almost at bedtimes. Leftist pro-transit Yukonians standing up against big car. I love it. That would be awesome. Secret cabal of BRT in Yukon when. That's the next expansion. Bradley Cooper is that his name? That's not Brad Cooper. Is it Bradley Cooper? I don't know. That's the main sector. Who's the guy? Bradley Carter. Bradley Carter is the Ward 1. Ward 1 goes all the way basically to Yukon. It's gonna be the Bradley Carter leftist Yukon City Council alliance to expand the bus rapid transit straight out 10th Street or something. People can dream. Refresh. Turn parking lots into housing? Man, we should. Somebody showed, one of the good Tulsa journalists showed a, overhead shot of downtown Tulsa and, highlighted all the parking lots. It's you think downtown OKC is insane for the amount of parking, surface parking, Tulsa really does feel like it's on another level. At least we've collapsed some of our parking into garages, so it's at least from space, it looks like we don't have that much parking, but Tulsa is literally a giant ass parking lot, with a couple buildings scattered around. It's crazy. It is so much fucking parking. It was nuts. I was like, that can't possibly be. I will say though, anytime I've ever driven to Tulsa, you can always find a parking spot. Probably more parking in downtown Tulsa than humans, but whatever. It's wild. It's just there for all the commuters coming in from Owasso, Broken Arrow, and Jinx who work downtown. That's sad, man. I mean, like I said, at least build garages, you know, just like densify it, like stack a few parking lots on each other, and then build actual cool shit in your downtown, so it's not a piece
giant
of crap.
parking lot.
Yeah, just fail, whale. Okay. Man, what the fuck? Ward 6 update. Jesus. Tulsa is functionally more similar to Dallas than OKC by a mile. Yeah, I can see that. I don't care for Dallas either. I'm going to retweet myself because I'm that kind of Twitterer. Any other races people want to see? Actually, I don't do our YouTube. Where's 4 watching on YouTube? Do we have any chatters on YouTube? Any other races people want to see? Sorry, I've not been watching the YouTube chat. My apologies, but thank you for the 4 people watching us on YouTube. Appreciate you. Most of our folks are on Twitch. Represent. Love you guys. 4 watching on YouTube. Yeah, like, follow, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know, do all this stuff. We're gonna start streaming more. So to give you a quick update on what we are actually doing with our lives right now, we're doing some lobbying this session. So I am now officially a registered lobbyist at the Oklahoma Capitol. So going to be trying to lobby for all the good things progressive that I'm here to tell you already are not going to happen. But we're going to try to shake some things up. So we got some cool stuff actually coming down the pike. We have a little bit of funding, which is nice. So yeah, paid gig. I'm not complaining, but it's going to give us some more content, and so we will be working on that. Now Joe Beth's in the lead by 10 votes. Okay, let me go back to the results and re-up. Sorry, I was checking some other crap. Okay.
How many? 50.
Oh my god, it just keeps flip-flopping. This is so stressful.
38%. Oh man.
Ward 8. Yeah, no, Mark's still the same. Alright, I'm gonna view the map. I will say I'm pretty good at this. I called the Kerry Bloomer election that was ridiculously close well before anyone else did. So I will be able to, once some of these South precincts come in, I get a sense of how big voter turnout is. But like Joe Beth is consistently winning all these precincts up here, and these neighborhoods are very like-minded. So like you can anticipate that 500, 501, 522, 521 are all probably going to come in 55-45 or 60-40 for Jo Beth, because she's won every other precinct around there. So like, and they're monster precincts or bigger precincts. Like this one's 62. That one's a little smaller, but like this one up here, yeah, 64. That one's 110 to 85. So it really depends on these, because this is this straight line is Penn, I guess. So this is Gatewood right here. Gatewood, the Plaza District, Class in 10 Penn. This is Mesta Park. This was Heritage Hills, which they split, which is a good sign because there's a lot of rich libs there. There's a teeny one right there. I don't know how big it is, but this one right here, if you can see me highlighting it, that's Gatewood. That is the Plaza District. That is Class in 10 Penn. And then once you get south of that, the voter turnout's going to drop dramatically because these are much lower income. And
do we have
whatever.
the history of how many people turned out in the last election for those precincts?
Yeah, actually, good question. Great question. Okay, so this is 2019. Just so you remember. So let's look. That's a great question. Let's look back. Okay, we're going back in time. The precincts are a little different now because of redistricting. So it's not a perfect A to B comparison. But like, yeah, here. I mean, so let's look. This precinct might be the same because it was still 23rd. Yeah, I mean, Joe Beth got 60-40 in most. So the far one, see, that one's real small though.
And it gives you the number of
All right,
people
she
who
did
voted.
really well though in. God, what street is that? Can you tell? So that's probably General Pershing, that curving one. Is that Penn right there? Okay, so last time she did really well in the Gatewood and the Plaza. Like, super well. So if she does that well again, she really might have it.
Can we go ahead and zoom in so it's easier to see on the screen?
Yeah, sorry. So this is 2019. Just FYI, we're looking back at 2019. Don't panic.
Zoom a little bit more.
Yeah, see, a really low turnout. They can see it okay. Because if I zoom anymore, it's going to cut off the boxes. Okay. This would have been Heritage, maybe. This is downtown. Yeah, see, see these precincts. Look at these precincts down here. Like, these are the Tetris ones. Like, super low turnout. And Joe Beth last time did all right in some of them. I just can't tell which. Another update. All right, let's go back. I'll refresh. I got the results right here, people. I got them right here. This is so wild. God, why is this close? Okay, so see, it was another South Side one. Man, Merrick did so well down in the South. This must, I wonder if this picked up some, but these are over by the airport. Like, this just isn't, like, looking at the ward map, I mean, this is all, like, Industrial Heights, Roosevelt Middle School. Like, it's over by the airport. Like, how did she do that well over there? Like, these are not Merrick voters. I mean, these are very working class neighborhoods. Like, man, they must have ran some shit down there. I would love to know who showed up down there. Just like every white reactionary they could find. They just ran on like pure anti-police bullshit. So yeah, these are the precincts that matter. Gatewood, Plaza District.
How many votes did the Gatewood area bring in last time?
Well, it's hard to tell. The precincts are kind of mangled. Like, I can't tell where Penn... That might be Penn. So if that's Penn, these are Gatewood. She did actually not as well as I thought. Yeah, like, that's probably Gatewood. That's a huge precinct. So if she wins Gatewood, even by this amount, like, that's significant, right? I mean, that's a lot of votes.
How many total votes did she get last?
I mean, that was the single biggest precinct. Well, sorry, my computer's freaking out. No, that must be Mesta Park. So that's Mesta Park. That's Heritage Hills. So maybe Gatewood's over here then. Yeah, she crushed in Gatewood last time. So it really depends on how she does in Mesta Park. How much Ward 6 used to be in Stone's district? Not very much. I don't think. Like that I think actually she... No, it went a little further south. Yeah, maybe those are the new parts. Maybe that area between 44th and 59th is the new part.
Is the old Stone Cipher?
No, Todd Stone. Well, no, it would have been Greenwell, I think, because it would have been. So that's Stone is the red one, orange is Greenwell, and blue is Barbara Young. I don't know. Yeah, there's just some weird. There must be some weird precincts down there. All right, let's refresh, see what we got. Big tranche of votes for Joe Beth. Let's go see it. like I said, she has some like, oh yeah, baby, let's go. Yeah, I mean, okay. So which one was it? I bet it was Gatewood, or it was Mesta. It was either Gatewood or Mesta. It was Gatewood, or no, not Gatewood. It was well, which one was it?
Zoom in a little bit more so everybody can see.
It was no, that was Heritage. Which one was it? Oh wow. Okay. What? She got 81% of the vote up there? That's wild. Goddamn, it's all gonna come down because this is Penn right here. So that must have been Cleveland, not Cleveland, south of Cleveland, whatever that is. Las Vegas. Or maybe that was part of Gatewood. A chunk of Gatewood? No, it's Crestwood. Crestwood or Las Vegas. Because there's Penn right there. So yeah, this massive one that just came in must have been Crestwood.
Penn and Gatewood are reported in.
So yeah, this is Gatewood, this is Plaza, this is Class in 10 Penn, and this is whatever south of that.
And can we count on those to be Jo Beth?
I think she will do well in Gatewood, yes. I also am hopeful she will do well in Mesta Park. If she wins those, it's over. Like, those are, because they're going to be very large precincts. Like, just very large amount of voters. God, guys, why did we have to bring in precincts like this? All right, Scobie's dropping a little bit, but still sizable lead. Republicans are starting to move up, but I still say Marissa Treat way underperformed expectations. Cooper reelected, 80% in Ward 5. Damn it. Mark's back up to 52, but still only 34% of Ward 8. Come on, get him under 50. Do it. Voter turnout is looking mid. I don't know. This is 2019, just FYI. 2,400. Yeah, it's gonna be about the same. A little higher this year probably. But that is what I mean. Jo Beth only won by 300 votes last time, so come on, baby, let's bring this home. Let's land this plane. Yeah, Dems are waking up in Oklahoma County. I agree. Freaking finally. It only took almost getting Calvi elected DA and Stitt winning massively statewide to wake you up. Like, oh my gosh. Well, yeah, I got 27 viewers on. Liking it, folks. What is all my
We can switch to hedgehogs.
Let us do a hedgehog. Hedgehog moment. Get your hedgehogs. Oh my god, Jo Beth way up now. Music's in my ears. Alright, let's get back. Okay. Let's see what came in. Alright, I'm gonna take off the Norman ones. Probably take off. Alright. 52% in. I'm liking this, guys. I'm feeling a call coming in. Yeah, monster win in Gatewood. Gonna win the Plaza. Probably gonna win Mesta big. I think it's over, guys. I think Jo Beth Hammond has sailed to re-election, and it's actually gonna end up being a rout. Because again, look at these two precincts down here. So Merrick did absurdly well on the south side, but like there's just no voters down there. I mean, 57-17, that's not bad. But like this precinct right here, 533 is going to be the biggest one, and it's going to be a monster for Jo Beth. Like, then she's probably also going to pick up the Plaza. Like, that's Gatewood. That'll be the Plaza District, and that'll be class in 10 pen, and that will be it. Like, game, set, match. When Mesta comes in, it'll be the biggest precinct. She will get another several hundred votes out of there and probably win handily. Because you also have to remember, this is the part of the district that overlaps with Maury Turner, I think. So, again, you know, Dunnington, you know, I did the chef kiss today. Stephanie Bice liked his tweet endorsing Merrick Cornett. They ain't your voters, man. You lost. Like, get over it. Get a life. You're so, like, it's so lame. You had every advantage. White guy, tall, good looking, money out the wazoo, and you still lost. Die mad. Fucking, I'm so done with it. Go lobby for Big Tobacco or whoever your clients are now. Like, you just fucking go. Get offline and go. We're all supposed to be nice because, you know, the Republicans are so nice. You know, I mean, did everything but call Joe Beth a terrorist, you know, like, it's real nice people. Yeah, I think it's over, guys. I think she got it. I mean, we'll wait for one more. I didn't direct that at you. You're fine. No, you're not like on Twitter endorsing moderate do-nothings, like, and just continuing to take the L. Like, that's like what's embarrassing to me is like, they'll act like they have the most popular opinion when in fact, demonstratively, they have the unpopular opinion. Like, voters voted you out in a primary by a lot. Like, they don't like you. Like, they don't want you. They don't want what you're selling. So, like, just go. Especially in the same ward that you're trying to run again. Like, that's what's funny. All right, so got a little closer there. So what came in? Man, they did do really well. I really want to know what they did on these South Side wards. So yeah, another South Side ward came in. Yeah. So that's probably around the River District. Like, maybe that might be Wheeler. So no surprise there. But again, just like they're just low turnout. There's not a lot of voters. These are all going to be super low turnout precincts. And Joe Beth still has some whales to come in. I mean, Mesta Park is going to be 60-40 Joe Beth with hundreds of votes. Like, so get ready. And then whatever that one is, I wonder what neighborhood that is. I wish they would put, hey, election board, if you happen to be watching this, put some geography on here. Just like overlay something so that I can tell what these neighborhoods are. Like put water, bodies of water or highways. Just put the big.
The third straight line down is I-40.
This one?
No, above.
That one?
No, above that. That's that straight line's I-40.
You think that's I-40?
Yeah, if you look at the.
No.
I may be wrong.
Yeah, no, I-40 is all the way down
okay,
here.
yeah, sorry.
I know, I'm. Yeah, that's Gatewood. That's the Plaza District. That's class in 10 pen.
Okay.
Okay, so Merrick got. So if that's class in 10 pen, what is that one then? So it's this one around the jail. So like, is that it maybe?
Is that like Film Row area?
Yeah, so this might be like Film Row. So yeah, this is like the more downtown yuppie crew. Oh, good. Claudia Brown. Yeah, I saw some people who were endorsing. Oh, it's okay. I mean, you were, like, Alex, the thing about your election was you were trying to do an impossible thing with very low resources in a district that didn't, like, fit you. I mean, like, but again, you're not, like, going around, I don't know, it's just different. Like, Dunnington thinks he represents that district. Like, he thinks his people who live in these, like, rich liberal enclaves are, like, those are his people. But, like, they aren't. Like, or at least all the people around there aren't. Like, I still talk smack, like, especially about school board. Well, I won't go into the county race, but school board, because the only precincts I lost were Nichols Hills. Like, I got voted out 75-25 in 2 precincts by 200 votes. by literally the wealthiest people in the city. I won every single school board precinct around it. So it's like, yeah, the majority of like the actual population who send their kids to Oklahoma public schools voted for me. It was only the people who send their kids to private schools that did not. So yes, I feel very secure in my appeal to broad demographics of voters that are normal people and not wealthy elites. Okay, where are we at? 82, 96. So yeah, Dem's still holding a 1,400 vote lead. Countywide, 62% reporting. Scobie's got it. I mean, he's definitely going to be the front runner. James Cooper widening his lead, 77% of the vote, dominant. Ward 5 definitely going to a runoff. Man, no more in that. Ward 8? Oh my gosh. Okay, Mark came down a little bit. There's still over 50%. Yeah, I'd be interested, Alex, if you ran for a local thing and really tried to do like a micro target campaign, like run for a city council seat or a school board or something, and really try to like turn out your folks, you know, people who are sympathetic to wanting to see change. Yeah, I mean, that means like if you live in a town of 300, I mean, that means your school board, city council elections are like 20 voters, 25 voters, 30 voters tops. So it's like you literally could just go rally your family, knock and drag, just drag your people to the polls. Like, because what was it? A county commissioner's seat? I can't remember. I'm sorry. It's bigger. Forget school board. It's going to get shut down. Yeah, I mean, city council. God, county commissioner though should have been. I'll have to look back at it. I'm sorry, I haven't looked at it in a while, but I bet even that's winnable. Those county races are going to be low turnout too. It's just such a big area, depending on the size of the county. But those counties out west are massive. All right. Any update? Yeah, I really just need Mesta Park to come in. I mean, unless... is it incumbent? See, I mean, that's the other thing, too. I mean, that's, again, why I kind of dragged Dunnington. He was the incumbent, like, and he lost. like, he had every conceivable advantage and lost. You know, it's like, it's a different thing to talk smack when you're the insurgent trying to do the impossible with no resources. Like, yeah, of course I didn't win. Like, I raised $12,000 in my county race. Like, yeah. I didn't have enough money to do anything. So, like, yes, I lost to Larry Stein, who ran TV ads against me, like, literal television ads. Like, yeah, I'm not expected to win that. Like, give me $100,000 and then let's see, like.
If the same amount of people from Mesta Park last election vote this election, how many votes would that add?
Well, the precincts, they change, so it's really
it's
hard to tell. I can't get like a A/B comparison.
Okay.
But it's going to be monster. I mean, so here I'm on 2019, scrolling down. I mean, see, they're small. They're like hacked up, but like, yeah, I think that's probably Mesta. I mean, that's huge. And Jo Beth won it slightly last time. But like, I think she did even better this time. Like, this might have been Gatewood last time. That. I don't know. She's gonna get a massive haul in Mesta, and that will end it. Like, that will be it. All right, let's see what we got. A few more in there. Scobie's still way up. Cooper up. Yeah, there you go. It's over. Call it. Jo Beth Hammond has been reelected to the Oklahoma City Council. And Mesta still hasn't even come in. So, yeah, fuck it. I mean, yeah, Plaza came in. And Downtown came in. No, wait,
Enlarge it a little bit more.
No, Downtown still hasn't come in. Yeah, Mesta still hasn't come in. So where'd she pick up all those votes? Some huge precinct came in. I can't... Yeah, Plaza didn't have as many voters as I thought. Did they update something? I mean, winning the Plaza 70-30 is pretty damn good. Well, she jumped up over 1,000, but it's like I didn't see where she got all the votes from. It is surprising though. There is significant variation, like neighborhood to neighborhood. Like Crestwood really liked her, Cleveland or not Cleveland, whatever the other one, Linwood, a little less. Like I don't know, it's kind of interesting. But yeah, JoBeth got it in the bag.
No rose yet.
Yeah, but I mean, she's got what, a 230 vote lead with 64%, and I'm telling you, when Mesta comes in, it's going to be a monster haul. Yeah, so if that's Heritage, maybe that does go down to the Regency. So maybe she split Heritage Hills because of the downtown, some of the downtown stuff. But that's class. So Plaza was good. I think class in 10 pen will be good. I don't know what precinct that is. God, I wish I could see these on the map last time.
Maybe that little square right there,
one?
that was that.
Maybe. Could be. 202. No, I think it's one of these. Yeah, we're just waiting on Mesta Park. That's Mesta.
Can we look at Ward 8?
We can look at Ward 8. No real update.
Can we see Ward 8's maps from last time?
Yes, we can. Well, last time he didn't really have like a strong opponent. Like Amy was a much stronger opponent.
Just curious how many people voted for him last time.
Let's look. Okay, so again, we're on February 19. Let's go. Hang on. Let's go to Ward 8. Yeah, so he won 65% of the vote. Oh, there's Cleveland County precincts? Oh, there's nobody in them. Okay. False alarm. Oh, God damn it. You know, when chat is like blowing up. I liked Lauren Dermis as a candidate. She just, I don't think, did a whole lot. Man, Ward 8 moved really far to the east. Interesting. So he lost a couple precincts. Interesting. Mark did pretty bad out. Okay, he did really well down here around the lake. So I don't know. Man, I don't know. This will be interesting. It'll be interesting to see Amy's map. Maybe I'll start deep in that too. I'll start looking at Amy's. I don't know if I'll be able to predict if he'll come in over 50%. Ward 8 is just sprawling. Let's go to the map. All right, what's up, people? Talk to me. All right, where, so Stone Cipher. No voters there. Interesting, yeah, Amy did well there. Yeah, I don't know. Nobody at those. Man, I think I was up knocking doors in some of these. Low turnout. I mean, these are like big neighborhoods up here. Oh man, if he gets pushed to a runoff. I mean, he is, I will say, like, I don't love moral victories, but like, he is doing terrible. Like, Mark Stone Cipher is doing horrible for how he should be doing. I mean, he had to have outraised, I mean, Amy by some ludicrous amount. In fact, I'm going to try to go. Let's go look. Let us look.
I think every one of Stone Cipher's donors maxed. Some
Yeah,
of them,
he raised. I had a tweet. I should pull it up. I mean, he raised 1,500 a donation, and like, look. I mean, even at the last minute here, money pouring in. You know, got a $5,000 PAC contribution. Oklahoma Municipal Contractors Association. I mean, just massive money, man. Like $7,500. You know, I mean, just at the last second. Here, what was this one on 2/6? God, another 11,000 pouring in from like nobody. The realtors, Bill Lance. I mean, these are all what? Secretary of State, physician, real estate developer. But I mean, look at that, 4 freaking donations, and you got $11,000. Good job, realtors. Thank y'all. That might have been the state realtors though. So this was his fourth quarter. I mean, what? 100. He raised a total of $187,000. That's crazy. So yeah, Mark Stonecipher had to spend over 200 grand to beat Amy Warren. And let's go see how Amy did. His Frank Urbanek literally did not file anything. Amy had no last minute $11,000 donations. I mean, she raised 20 grand. That's like really pretty solid. Like, that's a good push in, you know, good closing. But like, literally, she's getting outspent 10-1 by Mark Stonecipher, and if he does it, he is barely going to eke out 50% on 10x the money. Like, it's so wild. Like, this country, man, we're just like suckers. We will just let the most terrible people buy elections. Like, he is spending 10x on her. 10x. Okay, it looks like something else came in for Joe Beth. Man, Mark is still just hovering right around 51. Like, God, he is so 10 times the money. That dude had 10 times the money, and he's barely getting 50%.
let's go check out Ward 6.
All right, let's see this map. Let's see if Mesta came in. See if see, Mesta still hasn't come in, guys. Like, it's gonna be over. Yeah, Merritt continues to do well on the south side, but there just aren't the voters. Like, she only has these 4 or 5 precincts left to pick up, 12 voters each time, like 14 voters, like even 40 voters. It's like you're down 200, It's like you'd have to sweep all these and hope that all these other precincts up here that Joe Beth's winning 60-40 or better don't come in. I mean, this one here is going to literally come in 60-40 Joe Beth with hundreds of Joe Beth votes. And then this one too, probably. Yeah, I mean, we all knew that James was going to be Tortorella's heading to a runoff. Yeah, I wasn't sure if Norman did runoffs, but that's great. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Unite Norman, Pat McFerrin took a big old L tonight, so for all the game they talk, for all the money they have, for all the whatever they think they know how to do, they fucking lost. With every conceivable advantage, they lost. Like, this is why, people, it's horrible out there right now, and, it's easy to get discouraged, but it's like, we are fighting forces that are, so much more entrenched and powerful, and even with every conceivable advantage, they can't win. That's how bad they are at what they do and how bad their ideas are. That they can outspend us 10, 12-1 and still, barely bring home the win or lose. I mean, Okay, so that's the thing in Yukon. Yukon voters are so annoyed by the constant road construction that they voted 2-1 simply stop funding the roads. I can respect that. I can respect that. I'd love for the turnpike to go to a vote of the people. I wish there was a way we could engineer that. I don't know if there is, but that would be hilarious. I mean, you want to see something go down like 80-20, 70-30, like that they're gonna try to ram down our throats. Like, let's do a vote on the turnpike. Like, I want to see that vote, and I want to see it with like a multi-million-dollar yes campaign by all the like asphalt contractors and whatever like business interests that desperately want a turnpike. It would be great.
At least there's more enthusiasm.
Oh my gosh, yeah. If we could direct dollars to the right place, it would be really easy to punch above our weight, especially in OK County. 100%. 100%. I mean, tonight just proves that. I mean, the fact that Mark Stonecipher is doing so badly despite having 10 times the money and incumbency and the Holt endorsement and the Mick Cornett endorsement and blah, 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 Yeah, it is humiliating for him to do that badly. Like, every conceivable advantage. All right, so Tiffany Ellis slid into the second spot. That is starting to narrow a little bit, actually. But...
Somebody asked for the...
Oh, Joe Beth and Merrick's fundraising numbers? Yeah, let me go check those. Hang on, I just wanted to see. So Ward 5 definitely going to a runoff. Yeah, it looks like Merrick picked up a couple more South Side precincts, but I still don't think Mesta came in. Nope. Yeah, picked up another South Side precinct. Man, she did so well down there, but 22 votes. Like, yeah. I mean, again, just wait until Mesta Park comes in, because Joe Beth won 70-30 in Gatewood and 70-30 in the Plaza. And they're right across the class and from each other. All right, let's go look at Joe Beth's fundraising numbers, because that'll be fun. Shout out to Amy again. Like, look at this. 20 grand against 187,000 plus 11,000 plus 7,500. Like, that is what Amy Warren was up against. It's so insane. Oh, I did not want to do that. Go back. What are you doing? Okay, let's go to Ward 6. Shall we? All right, let's start with the reigning champ, Joe Beth Hammond. I mean, this is really respectable, honestly, for a progressive candidate. Rolling in at 58,000. Man, labor must have come hard. I wonder. All right, there's some good donations here. Solid. Oh, the realtors endorsed her. All right. Look at you, realtors. They actually do support incumbency. Yeah, UFCW, food workers gave $2 grand. All right, she got some PAC money. Recognize a lot of names on here. Good people, good people. I like you. All right, well, I don't want to rat out all of Joe Beth's. Anyway, a lot of good folks on Joe Beth's thing, as you would expect. But yeah, respectable 58,000. No last minute, sailing through to rescue contributions. But let's see. Let's check out Merrick Cornett. Okay, she didn't have any. Oh wait, there is one continuing contribution on 2-3. 3 $2,500 donations. Awesome, really great. Max, I think that's the max for city council. Well, I don't want to rat. Look at that, 118,000 plus what? 7,500. Yeah, 7,500. Yeah. So she's sitting on 125 grand. So outspent Joe Beth 2-1. I mean, and all the dark money, because trust me, Joe Beth had no.
Right.
There's no left dark money. I mean, we are technically, but we ain't spending on any city council races. 2X, yeah. I mean, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. Man, fuck all these people. Their tears taste so good. Okay, so 78% now of Oklahoma County in. The Republicans are sitting at 10-5. It's narrowed a little bit. Scobie's going to win, but, Dems still have a solid It's definitely narrowed a bit.
It's
but
narrowed,
Marissa
yeah.
Treat did not do well. Like, this is the takeaway here. Despite having an absolutely insane advantage in every conceivable way, she's going to barely clear 52%.
Is there a way to pull up her?
Yeah, I don't know where. I think you have to go to the county, and I don't think they post them online. If anyone has a link to county fundraising, I don't think they post them online, though. Shout out to Oklahoma City, though, for making your ethics easy. Good job, guys. You're champs. Ward 5 still heading to a runoff. Yeah, I mean, still liking this. It's still the same, right? That was the same as it was. Oh, Mark is down to 50.17. Come on, baby. Gets 49. Gets 49. Gets 49. Have 10 times the money and not even make it out of the primary. You dumb shit. Oh my God. Guys, if she makes it to the runoff, you gotta invest. Like, if she makes to the runoff, if you have the ability to donate. If you have the ability to max. If you have the ability to knock doors.
Phone banking too.
Anything. Go all in on this, guys. She is so fucking close. 10 times the money and the endorsement. They rode hard for him. They didn't go negative. So they clearly thought they had it, and they didn't. They are sweating bullets right now. God dang. It's so close.
65% reporting in. Can we go to the map?
Yeah, the problem is I just don't know that part of town as well. Like, I know Joe Beth's
I know,
part of
but
town a
just
lot
if
better.
we...
I mean, I was knocking up here. See, that's not a great result. I mean, it's just low turnout. See, but it jumps around. Well, I'm just worried about down here. But Amy lives sort of on this, not to rat out where she lives, but she lives on the south side of the... See, but I don't know. I just don't know these neighborhoods. They're just all suburban-ish neighborhoods. See, Mark did really well there, so he'll probably do well there. But again, he only got 52%, so it's like any district where he drops under 50, like that's... I don't know. I don't know. This is like up in Edmond, basically. But like, Mark didn't do great. Like, fine, Amy won that one. Oh my God, guys. This is so close. And Frank, I think, overperformed a little bit. Whoops.
Yeah, for as little, I was noticing...
Nothing. I mean, he didn't file an ethics report, so he literally didn't raise any money, or he violated election laws, one or the other. Oh, come on. Guys, this is close. We got 24 people. How's everyone doing? Very exciting stuff here.
That'd be amazing. We'd have a completely
Okay,
different
82%.
Oklahoma City.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he got 10% of the vote. I mean, those are probably more Stone Cipher vote. But again, I don't think you can, like, I don't know what you can really take away from Frank. Like it's just, he's just too weird a candidate. Like, he's I don't know who he pulls from.
The libertarians.
Yeah, that's probably it. Except that he wants to police, like, his platform makes no sense. Guys, this is stressful. Not gonna lie, very stressful. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone! A lot of love in the air. Yes. All right, let's see what came in. I still don't think Mesta's come in. Nope. Guys, Mesta Park is still sitting out there. I mean, Joe Beth. It's gonna be a bloodbath. Yeah, because look at that class. Shit, nobody voted there. Whew. Still low voter turnout in that one, but these two, I think. I mean, I really think Mesta Park's gonna come ride huge. Because you gotta remember, like, the Tower guys were big on Joe Beth. I mean, this is their neighborhood. Stone Cipher under 50? Oh my God! This is the happiest I've been for elections in Oklahoma in a long fucking time. We didn't do... Oh, come on, website. Do not fail me now, state. LFG. LFG. Guys, it is happening. There's some magic in the fucking air tonight. God, and too, like, Marissa Treat is such a bad Republican, so, like, I don't, like, the effect she's likely to have in the runoff is she will depress turnout because she's so corrupt and so just, it's such a bad look. Guys, I am feeling, and remember, we're going to have the whole legislative session of them just doing the most batshit insane crap that nobody in Oklahoma County likes. It's only going to serve to motivate our people to get out and vote these asshats out. Like, I am feeling super good about April. Like,
Let's go to the maps.
Locally. Oh my gosh, come on, just stay under 50. Okay, see, I don't know what's come in and what hasn't. Man, Mark did not do well up in Edmond, really. I mean, it's just, these neighborhoods are so weird.
Do you think this is the effect of his anti-homeless crusade, or?
I don't know. I think he's just not.
I mean, Amy's such a great candidate in her own right.
You know, who likes Mark Stonecipher? Like, it's like who is like riding for Stonecipher? You know, like it's just. Sorry, I'm checking YouTube if there's comments.
Okay,
no
comments.
comments.
This is
yeah, we're mostly over on Twitch, but
crusade, or
I don't. Our Twitch crew's staying strong with us. Good job, all y'all.
Do you want to?
The scoop, we won. Yeah, you did. Awesome. All right, sorry. People texted me. I was like, when did they text? Sorry, I gotta look at my phone. I haven't been looking at my phone. I apologize. We won.
Dude.
37 minutes ago. I think I called it. I called it around there, didn't I? I'll check the timestamp later. Okay. I'll check when I saw the text saying that we won, and when I called it. I think I was probably pretty close. I was like right around the time. Somebody check the tape. Check the tape. Sorry, let me pull back up Streamlabs so I can see if people are. Dude's mailer had his photo doctored, but not Holtz. Yeah, he definitely did a little bit of Harrison Ford de-aging on that thing. Like Mark was heavy-handed with the Photoshop in that one, and then let Holt do his like goofy like chin thing. Like, don't do your guy like that. You know, if the liberal savior's gonna ride for you, you know, the least you can do is also de-age him, I guess. I don't know. Nothing new. Come on, baby. Stay below 50, please. This is like a procrastinator's dream. I like wish I'd done so much more. I mean, I was out knocking doors like last night at like 6 o'clock, you know, like just my life is a mess. But like, man, if we could get April, give you another 2 months. I mean, I know, feel sad for the Amy team. I know they don't want to hear that, but like, she can fundraise off of this. Joe Beth can go all in. James Cooper can go all in. Like, everybody should go to war. If they can endorse, you know, if they can get all these goofy endorsements, $200,000, and then not even make 50%, ride like the wind for her. I mean, go all in on Amy. Turn your donor lists over. Jazz them up.
Let's cut to hedgehogs.
Guys, this is great. This is a great night. Here, we're gonna do some hedgehogs, but these are happy hedgehogs.
Happy hedgehogs.
Happy hedgehogs. Yeah, I'm just waiting for Mesta to come in because like her lead's gonna explode. Like, the runoff's April 4th, and between now and then we're gonna have the marijuana petition. So get ready for that. That'll be fun. Get your hedgehogs. Oh my gosh, this is the best. Man, we should have. Maybe in April we'll have to do the party again. We'll have to do a watch party. Because we did the November one out at Green Pasture Studios and had it in their bar area, and it was a lot of fun. Like,
Yeah, it was fun.
it was a blast. So we may have to do that again. Because this would be fun if we had like a audience and people. Oh, come on, Oklahoma County, good gravy. It's 9:22.
Instead of depressingly streaming it Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Instead of doing the hedgehogs.
From the Office.
I did feel good about Joe Beth's race today. I was telling people today I thought she was gonna win. So because they just seemed too desperate. Just seemed far too desperate.
I'm a little bit surprised that Sean Cummings and Ellis were able to.
I mean, Sean Cummings has a constituency. Tiffany Ellis has a constituency, and she had a real campaign going. BC just didn't connect, unfortunately.
He worked hard.
Good
though.
Guy. Yeah.
He did knock a lot.
He did, had a good platform, but just given the competition up here, I mean, given this fight, like we really have to have a champion. Like we need somebody who's got it because, I mean, this is going to be a fight, and it's going to be to keep somebody terrible out of county government. Yeah, sure, not a great look for Madison Horn. Yeah, it's not a great look for a bunch of people. Bunch of people showed their entire butts in this election, and, they won't have the shame to admit that or come clean or, start trying to make inroads. It'll be us expected to, like, apologize to them for being right. I don't know, whatever. For, like, re-electing a great candidate who cares about all the things a good politician should care about. Like, yeah, fuck us. We're crazy. Wild-eyed lefties out here just thinking we should, like, build housing for homeless people, Fucking, ugh. Do. Come on. I just want it to increment one more time down another, like, keep trending down. I just don't want to pop back above 50, please. Please. Who's the rad co-host? Yes, you want to introduce yourself? Sorry, we're not good about, like, reintroducing.
Hi, my name's Nabila, so I'm the co-host today, and I brought the emotional support hedgehogs. I do actually have a real-life hedgehog as a pet, Mochi,
awesome.
but he's not like an Instagram hedgehog where they're like, oh, it's cute and he can take a bath. Like, he's like bitey and and he like I put him in he's terrified of the water, so he's like desperately trying to escape and like poops in the water when you give him a bath. It's a big thing, so don't let those Instagram hedgehogs fool you.
Oh my gosh, Ward 8, what is taking you so long? Yeah, well, it's hard not to be doomer in Oklahoma, but yeah, Hedgehog is a good addition. Shout out to Hedgehog. Their bottle of rosé.
Yeah, the emotional rosé support bottle.
I mean, it could be celebratory. We're hopefully mere minutes, but at the rate this is going, when you all pop in the rosé, as soon as we can confirm that Stone Cipher fell below 50, I will pop the rosé. Like, I am 100% down for that. And I mean, really, these are pretty rad results all around. I mean, Marissa Treat, embarrassing, like 52% against basically no names, and Gloria Bannister probably raised no money. I mean, just embarrassing. This was a tough primary. Every one of these guys had their own constituencies, but Derek Scobie, I mean, we can look at the map, but I mean, he was going to dominate probably on the east side. I mean, that one's not a good one. Yeah, Derek Scobie. Yeah, Scobie 80%. So, I mean, if that's Lake Hefner there, Sean Cummings did well in the village. You know, he did really
Surprise.
well in his backyard. But then once you get up to like North Island and some of those, 91%, 92%. Yeah. So and like these will come in big for Scobie. So yeah, I mean, 89%. That's a huge one. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, we just need everyone to get behind.
Somebody said Stone Cypher's up above 50.
Dang. Come on, no. 92%. Man, Ward 5 going to a runoff. Wild. Oh, yeah, there it is. So, yeah, 54-45. I mean, that's a solid victory. So, yeah, let's see if I was correct about Mesta Park. 57-43. There's almost 100 votes right there. Yep. That did it, folks, because, yeah, these two are going to be very low turnout. Merrick will pick up a few votes. She did really well on the south side for whatever reason, but, yep. The Belt Along 23rd saved the day. High voter turnout. Very pro Joe Beth. And, of course, Mesta Park riding hard. But Gatewood really brought it home. Crestwood really brought it home. Plaza really brought it home. But, yeah, I mean, look at that. Nearly 100 votes right there in Mesta.
What is that small little square?
Oh, yeah, what is that little tiny square? How big is that? Yeah, 10-9, so really small, but Joe Beth won by 1.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, it was Mesta Park's the one that just carried it. Or, I mean, was gonna be a big player. All right, so that's that. Oh, my God, 50.5, 86%. God, that's so close. I don't know Ward 8 well enough. And there's just no consistency. It's like Mark's above 50, Mark's way above 50, Mark's below 50.
How many people
way below 50.
Total voted
60.
last election,
48.
2019?
Well, let's look. Okay, so
For Ward 8.
yeah, here, I just want to go compare. God dang it. Yeah, I mean the Republican candidate for county clerk is going to be Marissa Treat, and she is married to the pro tem of the Senate. She runs a political consulting firm. She operates dark money groups. She's taken money from every lobbyist, every special interest at the Capitol. I mean, she is corruption incarnate, and which I think is why she's doing so bad. Like, even the Republicans don't like her, Like, no, this is a power-hungry, career political family who has passed every bad bill that's ever sailed through the legislature. Greg Treat, in the last few years, Greg Treat is directly responsible for it. So
Clower he said on his website that he works at the county clerk or has experience working at the county clerk. And then Bannister is like a local business person in that area.
I think she's like maybe a little bit of a Republican Party operative. Okay, so let me go down. Okay, so turnout was lower. Yeah, because that's right now, and then this is 2019. So 41 to, well, that's about the same. 41 to 38 with 86%. So yeah, it's gonna be about the same. So yeah, I mean, Mark Stonecipher is massively underperforming. I mean, he got 65% of the vote last time. He got 2,600 votes. And this time he's barely going to break 2,000. Yeah, Frank might have played spoiler. I mean, he might have pulled enough votes. Oh my gosh, come on. Just get below 50. Get low.
Do we have the information on the precincts that haven't reported?
I mean, not enough. There's just no consistency. Like, I just don't know. Do we know which 6 precincts in Ward 6 haven't reported? Yeah, I mean, we do. They're kind of central-ish located. So this one's right near Lake Hefner. I actually think that could be... Amy lives down around there somewhere, so I don't know. Maybe that one could come in good. I don't know. I can't tell. So that's like Hefner. So that's like Quail Creek.
What about the two
How do
right
you do?
below?
Ooh, yeah, that one's probably gonna be good for Mark. Yeah, because that's South Quail Creek. Is the South Quail Creek? Is South Quail Creek the like poorer Quail Creek? Yeah, I think you may have it. Well, I don't know. Yeah, he did pretty well in the central part of the district.
What about the two below the unreported one? The two small ones, yeah. Nobody voted.
Those are in the village.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those are in the village. Ugh, bummer. God, that is so close. I mean, like, what is that? Like a few hundred votes away from. All right, I'm gonna pull James off. He won, obviously, by thousands of votes. Oh yeah, wow. I don't know. Wait, sorry, I was looking on one. Oh yeah, he is pulling away. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty tough to overcome at this point. I don't think she's gonna be able to do it. 90% reporting. So what's 2% of 4,200? Like roughly 80 votes. 84 votes. Yeah, I think it's, she needs to pick up, he needs to lose 84 votes to the other two, or really about 100 votes in the last couple seats, or last couple precincts. So what are left? 4 precincts? I don't think he's gonna lose 84 votes at this point. Oh my gosh, that is so painful.
Disappointing.
I mean, Jo Beth won handily. Damn, man. Yeah. Bummer. I don't see, like. Yeah, that one he didn't do so well. But that one he did really well. That one he didn't do great, but it's not enough, probably. Did well there. Did really well there. So that's North Quail Creek. He did really well there. Yeah, I just don't know. These precincts are so weird. Maybe did well there. These must be like war acres. All these 0 precincts over here. Man, it's so close. Gosh, what a bummer. All right, guys, that's the bulk of it. I guess we'll sit here to the bitter end. We don't really have too much left. Yeah, overall, good night. I mean, Jo Beth got reelected. I think Scobie is the strongest candidate going into the general election. Dems more turned out, or more people voted for Dems. Again, it could be just because independents get grouped in with them. Ward 5 is going to a runoff. That's kind of interesting. Big win of the night here. Jo Beth reelected. Still just waiting on 4 precincts. They're probably going to be pretty dense. Yeah, I know. John George. Yeah, all the FOP people can just be mad. They can just be mad. It's okay. Yeah, I mean, the real moral victory with Amy Warren is just this. I mean, is the fundraising. I mean, when you raise 20,000 and your opponent raises 187,000, I mean, you just, and to be that close to
And have an incumbency.
Push him, and having incumbency, and having the mayor's endorsement, and having, it's just crazy. I mean, Mark Stencypher had every conceivable advantage and barely eked it out. Man, what is taking so long on these precincts? This is wild. these are like little suburban neighborhoods. Like, it's like, how are you not able to, like, everyone's, I don't know, just right in the middle of everything. Man, if anybody would put their finger on the scale, she'd have made the runoff. So frustrating. Yeah, I mean, yeah, well, and this, this is another thing, too. Nobody did hardly any coverage of Ward 8. So it's like everybody freaked out, did all this coverage about Ward 6 when Joe Beth sails to victory by about the same margin she got before. Yeah. And then nobody covers Ward 8, and Stone Cipher barely makes it out of runoff. Like, it's so aggravating. Like, just the stuff we focus on. It's like, that was the interesting election. That's the one where voters clearly don't have a great feeling about their candidate. For it to be that close and for him to have all those advantages, like, I'm down for snacks. I'm always down for snacks. I'm assuming that's snacks. I don't actually know. Heartbreaking. But I do feel good about the clerk's race. Real opportunity there. Ward 5 is kind of interesting. And would these last 4 precincts just hurry up and come in? But yeah, I think, it's like 80 votes. I mean, you'd have to have each one break. Like, he'd have to fall under 50%, all 4 of them. By like 20 votes each. Probably not gonna happen. So close, though. God, it's so close. Yeah, I mean, that was why we didn't really get engaged in the Ward 5 race. Turnout was up quite a bit. I mean, 50%. So there's obviously a little more interest in this race. Oh, did we look at Ward 5 fundraising? Did we? I don't think we did. Let's check Ward 5 real quick. Because I think Hinkle raised a lot of money. Yeah, so Hinkle raised $89,000, 23 of it from PACs. So a lot of special interest money there. So, all right. How did Toon do? I mean, Toon did respectable, 54,000. All from individuals, which is interesting.
So he definitely has more popular.
Yeah, I would say, yeah.
Ground support.
Definitely.
Maybe going into next election.
Yeah. So that's interesting. That is interesting. So yeah, I mean, we'll see. Did Audra?
I think hers was like 2,000 or something.
Yeah, 2,400.
2,400, yeah.
And then did the other guy even? Well, he filed a report. So, what'd you do, Jeff Owen? No, he never even filed an ethics report, so he didn't spend any money, or he broke election laws, one or the other. Something happened there. Hard to tell what.
Allegedly.
Oh, Frank never filed one. That's right. Did any of the Ward 2 people? Oh, the guy that got kicked off the ballot. All right, let's see if these final results came in. But yeah, I think Mark Stone Cipher is going to just barely get reelected. Heartbreaking as that is. so he can continue to persecute the homeless. Okay, 100% in Ward 5. Nope, still waiting on those 4 precincts. But yeah, I feel pretty safe to call it. I don't think there's enough in those last 4 to drag him back under 50. Unfortunately. Hurts, guys. It really hurts.
Do we need a hedge hug?
We need a hedge hug.
We need a hedge hug.
Hedge hug timeout. Just pull the map here and just see. I just want to know where he lost all these votes at.
Another side story about the hedgehog at home. I tried to get him like a natural habitat where I spent like $200 on a certain sand and dirt mixture. He hated it. He just wanted the fleece blankets, and I tried to get him some special hedgehog food. He hated that. He hated, like everybody online is feeding him little raspberries and stuff. He hates any kind of fruits or vegetables and just wants to eat cat food, dry cat food. So it's basically like the hedgehog equivalent of McDonald's every day, but I can't get him to eat anything else. So there he is, little Chub Chub.
All right, I'm gonna try to reload one more time, see if we can get these last few precincts in, just to see what shook out. Come on, these last 4 precincts. Why are you guys dragging like this? I suppose we don't have to stay till the bitter end. I mean, I think it's pretty safe to call it. I just don't think the last 4 are gonna be enough to drag him back under 50. I mean,
yeah, but please like,
really
click, subscribe. Otherwise, Nick might have to get an OnlyFans account. I'm kidding.
No. I will pass on the OnlyFans. Nobody wants to see that. But yeah, no, I would appreciate all the follows and all that good stuff. Oh, people are liking the Stephanie Weiss Chef Kiss tweet. All right, good job tonight, everyone. Yeah, I mean, I really do think we should feel pretty good. Yeah, I mean, there was good news in Norman. Yeah, just a lot of decent. Yeah, just a lot of decent results all around.
Let's do another refresh and see where we're at.
See one more time. Sorry, I'm starting to get sucked into Twitter looking at crap.
Yeah, I also have a cat too. That's why I laughed, and I think his favorite thing is like bunched up napkins or just bunched up tinfoil, and yeah.
I'm going to try to remain dignified in victory on the Cornet race. I'm not going to pull up all the tweets of us flexing on them in their time of misery. But I will say, we told you so. So, gosh, this race.
Yeah.
God, that is so freaking close.
So close.
10 times the money. I mean, Merrick only had 2 times the money. Mark Stonecipher had 10 times the money and may not even get over 52%. Like,
and incumbency is the big.
Is wild. it's just. This is why when people are like, oh, we have to build the Thunder in Arena, I was like, man, you guys have no idea how much people dislike some of these bad ideas. Like, or just how soft politically these things are. There was no negative against Mark Stonecipher, you know what I mean? Like, there was no campaign against him. There was, like, Amy ran a perfectly positive campaign. I mean, and he did this badly. With 1/10 the money. He did that badly. Like, it's like if anybody had gone into that race and put their finger on the scale, it would have been over. Like, or at least it would have gone to a runoff and then probably been over. Especially in a you know, horrible legislative session where Dems are agitated in the areas where they're strong. Does Cornette run again for a different office? I mean, if they move, like, maybe a state house seat, but I don't know who's they're in. I mean, you know, I think she might be in Forrest Bennett's. I mean, yeah, maybe when he leaves. But again, at that point, I would run a super progressive, you know? I mean, like, there'd be no reason to run somebody weak and moderate in that House district, given that it overlaps so much with Jo Beth and just elected her. It's in? All right, let's scroll down. Yep. Damn, 53. Damn. 5,000 votes. So, yeah, a little higher turnout.
That was higher turnout.
Yeah, because what was it in 2019?
It was 4,000 something, I believe.
4,100. So, yeah, quite a bit higher turnout. But the dude spent $200,000.
And had
200 grand.
Yeah.
10 times the money he had to spend to just eke it out. Because, like, what is that? Like, 53%, but...
Yeah, that's too bad. Amy's such a great candidate person.
Yeah, I mean, Amy should really look at running for something again. It's just so hard to, like, fight like this and get no help from, like, any establishment. So he was... sorry, I'm trying to see how many votes he was. Over 314 votes. Yeah, but he was only 300 votes from getting pushed to a runoff. So it's like the real margin was like 314 because he had to win 50% to not go to a runoff. So, I mean, he was like painfully close to having to run a whole other election. I don't know how much he spent. Let me check real quick. I think I've still got it open. All right. I mean, he hadn't spent that much. He had raised 187, so he still had quite a bit. But I mean, who knows? Maybe in this last, in this last push, he really spent a ton. I mean, he did polling, digital media, direct mail. I guess I could rotate this, can I? Sorry, I'm like tilting my head. I mean, here's what he blew his money on. But that's through 1:30. So in the last 2 weeks, I mean, he could have gone to town and sent a ton of mailers. Fucking advertised in the OKC Friday, like, which covers, like, Nichols Hills. Doesn't even cover frickin'... But yeah, CMA Strategies is Pat McFerrin. Man. Datum, digital media, 10,000. I was getting ads. In fact, I got an ad. I got a Stonecipher ad in the middle of a NBC News article about a mother killing her 3 children. So, great ad placement. get your ad in the story about, triple homicide. South Creek Strategies, direct mail. Yeah, so I mean, look at this. He spent $23,000 on direct mail. He spent more on mailers than Amy Warren raised total. Just the worst, guys. Just the worst. And a lot of these expenditures were a little earlier in the month. I mean, so he may have spent quite a bit more in February. Oh, God, that's tough. All right, well, don't need to belabor it.
Yeah.
Joe Beth won re-election. We will bust out some happy hedge hugs for that. But yeah, I think we're done. Thank you for those that stuck with us. Appreciate the subs, likes, hanging out. We are going to be back with streaming. I think we are going to go back to our Friday slot. I don't know if we will do noon because we have a lot of meetings on Friday, but I do want to start streaming again. And we'll be talking mostly about the legislature and the Capitol. But we do have the marijuana petition is up next month. I think it could be in a little trouble. I don't know. I'm getting bad vibes. The Reefer Madness fear campaign is
they're trying to
strong.
tie Chinese
racism,
crime organizations
yeah.
and Mexican cartel operations and
So so I think definitely if you aren't registered, you have
no, the
it's
deadline
too late.
for
It was
that.
Friday.
It was Friday the
okay.
or yeah.
Yeah, so you're already too late for registering to vote. But
It was the 10th.
vote on what is it, March? It's the 14th again, isn't it? Because March is the same day as February, I think, in a normal month, because it's 28 days. Anyway, I think it's March 14th. Anyway, the next, it might not be, though. It might be the 7th. Anyway, guys, appreciate you. Just we'll talk more about the marijuana petition for the March election. And then in April, there will be runoffs in Oklahoma County. Everyone will have a vote. And Ward 5. So that will be interesting. But appreciate y'all. Thank you for sticking with us. We will see you all next time. Let me get my music here.
And Hedgehog, he can stay, or I don't know. They can stay. Hedgehog doesn't have to.
All right. We'll see you guys next time.
See ya.
Peace.